Gloof. I'm okay.
Hello, I am online.
Alright, well.
Now everyone's online.
Got yellow banded last
Yeah.
Fuck up.
Mink still looks like a child, so they were like, here's proof that you're an adult.
Yeah, I noticed nobody else got one.
I would demand one at that point.
Well, it's because my eyes are sad and old. I could still come off like mid-20s. Yeah, but you're 3 feet tall.
I'm an adult. I demand uppies.
I mean, yeah. Alright. Got me there.
Alright, so we're online now, so... I know as much as you love it, Mink, stop saying all those terrible curse words that will get me banned.
Shit, guess I'll mute myself.
What curses can get you banned off of Twitch? I'm curious. Let's go through all of them now.
Yeah,
We're live. Go through them all.
there's Poopy.
Oh, damn. Oh, geez, guys. Here we go.
There's Dingleberry.
Oh, fuck. It's happening already.
Yes.
What are these mushrooms that you're drawing?
Last session, right?
Yeah.
That was lovely, Matt. Fantastic choices. 10 out of 10. You are. That's why I love you. Yep.
Oh, my bad.
Oliver, what? In a who now?
I had us like shown twice as to who was talking, because I forgot to hit the down arrow on the Mink display.
I
Barely hear a rumor.
can hear them fine.
Yeah. Let me check the on screen. There might be a little bit of an echo because my mic likes to pick up my phone. All right. Roll call sound off.
Hello.
Roll call sound off.
Roll for initiative so we know what order to address ourselves in.
Ah,
Seriously,
shit.
roll for initiative.
I'm getting in there now. I'm getting in there now. Getting in there now.
Michael and Soup say something. Michael and Soup say something.
Soup. I saw a good soup recipe today, and I want to make it.
I saw a good poop recipe and I'm gonna make it.
Leo, trying this again.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, great.
Yep, there we go, everyone. Yeah, I know there's an echo. It's called my phone. And haha, you activated my secret Raphael dam.
Dang. I just rolled initiative, and it was bad.
Well,
I got 7.
you gonna die.
All right, let me grab my character sheet.
We already knew that. I'm assuming we're all gonna die.
Yeah, this is gonna end with party wipe. I don't even have an ending written because I just know y'all are gonna die.
Can someone roll initiative for me real quick?
No.
I'm looking an El Pastor skewer.
Do you have a plus anything?
2.
Oh, damn, you're welcome. I get you a 20.
Yeah, Jeffrey Poison luck.
Well, I spent it on you because I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so a dirty 20 for Michael Bublé.
My total was a 7.
Mine was a 19.
Granola was a 19, you say?
Yes.
Alrighty. We just gotta get King and Homer Simpson now.
Yeah. Which King's got
I rolled an 11.
5 or 10.
11 for Homer Simpson.
I'm here in spirit if someone wants to roll for me.
Oh shit! King has shown up.
Spirit.
Do you have a plus anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's a safe bet that
18!
Nice.
damn.
Great.
Any point in time you're wondering, hey, does King have a positive modifier for anything? The answer is no.
No.
Well, there's a positive modifier for one thing.
And it's a 1.
Jeffrey Poison took all of them and I still rolled a 3. He's a dick.
Let's sort initiative largest to smallest. There we go.
Where does our dragon friend roll on this?
Oh, I've already rolled in addition.
Dragon Friend is 100% going to be first every time.
Actually, no.
Oh.
No, our dragon has a dex mod of 0.
Oh,
That's the one.
Really?
Yeah.
that might work to our advantage a little bit.
Dragons are fat and slow and stupid.
Yeah, dragons are basically like a flying minivan.
I love that, though.
Are we gonna fight 4 dads looking for their sons coming out of the flying through the air?
So, yeah, Violante, also, in addition to not having a great modifier for dex, also didn't roll super well for initiative, so actually she's going to end up going last in the turn order.
Nice.
Stepdad.
We've got a chance, so you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying you won't die before you get to do your first turn.
Yay.
Hey.
So how's the echo doing now?
I think it sounds fine on my end.
I'm asking the audience.
Yeah, we're asking Saved. Now that I have my phone muted.
What if I am also in the audience?
Yeah, and also anyone in the audience, if someone needs to be turned down or turned up on an individual basis, let us know, please.
It's doing better now, no echo.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very
Yep.
much.
And you can also interact with us because you are a player. You're Daniel Radcliffe.
You're all Daniel Radcliffe in my heart.
You know, if I die, I've got like 3,800 magic mugs, so I can I'll be part of it somehow.
You'll just join the Daniel Radcliffe.
We are all Daniel Radcliffe. You die and you become part of the collective unconscious, aka Daniel Radcliffe.
Is that why he's so rad?
Yes.
Daniel Radcliffe is the afterlife.
Daniel Radcliffe is everyone, and that's why I'm very proud that he's playing Weird Al Yankovic, which also confirms that he is also part of that.
Did you see that photo shoot they did?
I have not.
They-
Please get somewhere.
Is he super ripped in it? Because that's...
No, that's like him and Weird Al just like holding hands and dancing behind a fountain.
Oh my god, I need
This
to see
is
this.
a must-see.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
Photo shoot.
From what I'm hearing, like, everyone's loving the movie. I'm very excited to see it.
Where the
So
fuck?
once we see the photo shoot, are y'all ready to start?
Yes.
Yeah?
Wonderful.
Those are photos from the set.
Hands.
Fountain? I saw it in a TikTok that was like 3 days ago, so I can't just like, oh, here's my history. Like, oh, there's pictures from it.
These Weird Al Yankovic pictures. How many nipples/testicles are exposed?
Not enough.
I'm not seeing any, if this is the same thing. It's them in a park? Is that it?
Where Daniel Radcliffe's wearing a checkered shirt?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not holding hands, but it is very good. Hold on, I'm putting it out of character general.
Yeah,
It's New York Times.
Ooh, from the New York Times.
Yes, from the New York Times.
Okay, that is very nice photo.
It's very cute. Now, the
Very
photo shoot is just them having fun in a park, which I enjoy. The top picture is very fantastic.
Oh, Monkey's about to jump on a plane, so Monkey won't be joining us.
That's a shame. I had to mute myself so I could have a coughing fit.
I heard you.
Well, I'm happy for you. Consider yourself. That's like the Patreon bonus of being married to me.
You get to hear all the weird noises I make.
It's true.
You get
I like this-
insider access to all the weird noises.
Oh my god. I like the picture of them being weird in front of the fountain. That's very good.
It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, no, it's a fantastic photo shoot. I bet these two were super fun to like go shoot.
These two were fun to shoot.
They were just. I assume the worst thing that happened, they were both like out nicing one another.
No, you go first. No, it's fine. You go first. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut in front of you. You can go first.
Excuse me, you two. It's not nice Al Yankovic. It's weird Al Yankovic.
Sad accordion noises.
I mispronounced his last name for so many years. Adding
Yeah,
a ch
Yankovic.
on- Yankovic.
I pronounce it
That makes
Jones.
sense, though.
Anyway, where you guys last left off?
Oh no, I'm scared now.
Murder time.
Yes.
We're gonna die.
And Logan, I know you had a prepared action before we last left off because I have it written down here. But considering you all are going to get a chance in initiative before Violante even gets to take her first turn, I think you're probably safe, don't you think?
Yeah. Also, it's been a couple of weeks, so I forgot my prepared action. Unless you can remember what the fuck it was I was gonna do. I'll see if I can remember it.
No, I know exactly what it was. I'm gonna message it to you.
Okay, great.
Why are you not showing up on my list? Okay, here it is. Oh, not that one. Here we go.
Oh no! Yes. Okay. Yes.
That's a good reaction.
Piss and wind.
I was very glad that you prepped this action beforehand. It's like, oh, okay, so we're not gonna party wipe on the first turn. Alrighty, so let's start. Where we last left off, your party had rejected the choice between Petitioner and Outlander, between beasts and humanoids, to seek out a third way. There was something missing, some unseen detail that left the Beastlands in a stagnant standstill. And there was another dragon, one stronger than Violante, the creator of the holy water which suppressed your curse, the Dragon of Winter, the absent dragon. With his help, you could banish your curse entirely. To that end, you traveled to the Winterlands, the final resting place of all extinct beasts, to find the Dragon of Winter. As you fall towards the frozen continent, Violante has intercepted you. She has already made it clear that she will not kill you while you are a guest of one of her siblings. But as you fall between islands, you are no one's guest.
Lovely.
I'm hearing some echo. I'm hearing myself being reflected. Does anyone else know who that is?
I don't hear anything.
I was not hearing anything.
I don't hear it either. Do you have the stream open?
I do, but it's muted.
It might
Anyway.
be muting on. Sorry.
God dang it!
I don't
No,
hear,
I'm
I don't
muted.
hear
I don't know.
anything from King Shit, so.
I don't hear anything either.
I wasn't seeing any like bubbles flicker either.
Alright, it's just my own imagination then. That's okay. For the next, let's say, 5 turns, until you touch the ground, you are a deadly foe of Violante. For the next 5 turns, the Dragon of Summer will do her best to kill all of you. Your goal is to survive the next 5 turns. Just like before, we have a minute timer going on. It's not restricting you, but if you want to get inspiration at the end of the battle, if you survive, you'll want to be underneath that minute timer for each of your turns. And we'll start off with Michael Bublé up first, and then Granola will be up next, starting the timer now.
Okay, so I will use that prepared action. What do I roll to chug water while falling?
You get a free object interaction action with every turn. It's not talked about as much as standard action, move action, bonus action, but it's there. And it doesn't really work on magical items, but because you're going to need every advantage you can get in this fight, I'm going to consider drinking holy water to be one of those free item actions.
Sure, yeah, I chug some holy water so I don't turn into a cow. And then I go ahead and cast Detect Thoughts with my action.
Okie doke. And you're falling as part of your movement action. Do you want to
Right.
stick with the group, or do you want to spread out?
Well, I don't have a squirrel suit, and I'm not really using any variety of movement, or do we have some way to move ourselves?
I'll just pause for a second while I
Sure.
explain. Obviously, if you had a squirrel suit, you'd be much better at directing yourself, but even with your own body mass, you can, with some practice, you can still move around a little bit while in free fall.
I'm going to... How far away is Violante from us?
100 feet.
100 feet. Okay, so my detect thoughts is basically held until Violante gets within 30 feet of me, because that's the range of detect thoughts. So I'm going to go ahead and veer away from Violante specifically and the group, but should Violante get near me, I will be using detect thoughts to look for murderous intent so that I can more easily react to it.
Alrighty then. Yeah, so what is the range of detect thoughts? 30 feet?
Detect thoughts is 30 feet.
Let me write that down real quick, because that's going to become relevant later. Alright, and you butt chugged some magic water. And Granola will be up, and then King is on deck. Granola?
Alright. I'm going to, like, not for the sake of the AC bonus, but I'm going to, like, Bowser shell myself away from everyone else, just for artistic merit.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to, as a ready action, ready to use Vortex Warp on if I see, like, one person targeted in particular. And if no one's...
Pause the timer so I can argue with you.
Yes.
You can't do actions when you're in your shell.
Oh, I wasn't, like, in my shell for any purpose or anything. I was just saying for the sake of moving, I was doing that. It was just
For roleplay.
It was for flavoring,
Roleplay
yeah.
Fluff, no mechanical.
Yes.
I
I apologize. I described that bad.
No, you said it correctly. I just misinterpreted. Okay, starting the timer
Yes.
again.
For roleplay fluff, I'm shelling and then unshelling. And then I'm going...
You do that too much.
and then I'm going to Vortex Warp if one particular person is attacked, or a skateboarder, and I'm going to yell at Jeffrey, just... Beef it at the head!
Now, about Vortex Warp, you are swapping two targets around with your Vortex Warp?
No, I'm just moving one person to another spot within 90 feet.
Gotcha. And you're doing this to help them avoid attacks?
Yes.
Gotcha. Sounds good to me.
But
Alright, that's your
beef it at
prepared
the
action.
head, do you mean attack it at the head?
You can ask him when it's your turn.
You can interpret that however you want.
He's trying to speak skateboard. But he's a poser.
King, you are up, and Homer Soupson is on deck. Timer is starting.
I am going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Very smart.
Go for the ground as fast as possible.
Okie doke. Just trying your best to accelerate. I'm gonna say this is probably. What do y'all think? If you want to fall faster, would that be a dex roll?
Yeah, I suppose, because you have to somehow beat the wind resistance to get
Yeah.
yourself kind of torpedo-like.
It would be like a Smash Brothers air dodge, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to, like, if you're fine with separating from your party to do this, a
Yes.
little bit. Yeah, I figured you would. I wanted to give you full heads up, but I assumed
Fuck
you'd be
those
fine
nerds.
with it. All right. Go ahead and roll. Roll dex.
The D20 plus my modifier.
Yes. Or minus, whatever your modifier.
It's -1, so. Oh, okay, 17.
That's okay. Fuck. Yeah, I would consider that good. Yeah. All right, let me make a note of that here. King is rocketing towards the ground much faster. Especially with Expeditious Retreat. You might fucking hit the ground in 4 turns rather than 5.
Is it not expeditious, just for my own personal
I don't fucking
edification?
know. I never play Warlocks. I don't fucking know. I've never even read the goddamn spell.
The human language is malleable. You can mispronounce shit. I don't care.
Alright. And Homer Soupson, you are up. Poison is on deck. Timer is starting now.
Expedia Retreat, where you can just, get a nice, cheap deal on a hotel.
So nice of you to waste 5 Homer Soupson seconds.
Don't worry, I was already on the ball, thought everything out. I'm gonna look around, beeline, see if I can orient myself to make my way over to Michael Bublé, because I'm still invested in my resource, so I still want to stay safe.
Alright, right, do we need to make this a contest?
No. This is just me protesting in character. I do not mind at all.
All right. So, in the case of you're just trying to spread out, I'm not going to make you roll. If you are chasing a specific target, I am going to make you roll Dex. So why don't you go ahead and roll for Dex for me, Homer?
Oh.
Oh yeah, going strong right off the bat.
Okay, what did you get?
A 4.
Got a 4. Okay, you veer wildly off course. All right, I think the group is pretty safely broken up at this point.
Thank you for respecting my personal space.
Want that recipe?
And what other actions are you taking here besides movement?
Holding any remaining actions in case if something tries to hit me, so I can dodge. Otherwise, nothing.
Okay,
else.
so you're taking a dodge action?
Yes.
All right, sounds good to me. I'll go ahead and make a note of that. Jeffrey Poison, you're up, and Violante is on deck.
Okay. So Jeffrey yells back at Granola, "What did you mean by beef it?"
You'll get it when it happens! And thumbs up, like, approvingly.
Okay, so, like, Jeffrey's gonna keep trying to, like, beat it away from this motherfucker. So, I'm gonna dash, and I'm just gonna keep, like, I'm dashing on my skateboard. Like, I know that we're in the air or whatever, but, like, I'm still gonna, it's on the skateboard, because that's cooler, right? And I do have
30
cunning
seconds.
action, which allows me to dash as a bonus action as well. So I am just fucking just going.
Okay, I don't know how dash. I'm gonna pause so I can argue. I don't know how dash is going to work when you're in midair.
I feel like for the purpose of this encounter, mechanically, it would just be kind of exactly what Expeditious Retreat is doing for King, which is basically Expeditious Retreat is just the same as this feat. So it would allow Jeffrey to, as a free action, torpedo himself.
Yeah. Just kind of like, he kind of streamline himself as much as he can. Like, especially with his skateboard, and he is just like a motherfucking torpedo. Like, he is going.
Now, for along with Expeditious Retreat, to drop faster, I made King roll, so I'm gonna have you roll as well.
Okay. How about we call that athletic?
So tell me again what you're trying to do with this roll.
I am dashing. So
towards.
Like away the ground. Going away from the.
Okay, you're dashing to the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going. I would say I would accept athletics because you're fighting air resistance here.
Yeah, that's gonna be, well, acrobatics?
You're the one who suggested athletics. I would have preferred acrobatics.
Well, then I noticed that I have a plus.
Jesus, go fucking roll. Fucking roll. You rolled a 10, so you got 16 total, or you rolled a 4 and got a 10 total?
I rolled a 4 and I got 10 total.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. Yeah, you try to like muscle your skateboard into like dash position. Unfortunately, just the wheels are not aerodynamic at all.
Too sick. They're cool, man.
Yeah, they're great for a lot of things, but sky grinding, not so much. So you are still moving downwards, but not nearly as fast as, say, King. All right. Is there any action you want to take?
No, I'm just booking it.
Just booking it. All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I guess it's Violante's turn. Hey, remember that siren move she has where she turns all of you into cows?
Yeah?
Well, she's gonna charge up her. She's gonna go up to her fly speed, 80 feet. So she doesn't reach all of you. But right as she gets within 30 feet of you, right around detect thoughts range, which, by the way, was that a prepared action of yours? You said.
Yeah, it's a prepared action that I would be. That,
so you get to bust that off right before she just nails everybody with cow siren.
Oh, everyone drink holy water! Oh God, you're all cows.
So, why don't you? Is it detect thoughts a roll, or is it just happen?
No, it's just I can detect the thing that is the most on its mind at the moment, which in that case would be, hey, she's about to belt out her cow melody.
Okay, so I will go ahead and tell you that despite flying at you like a berserker, in just that fraction of a second that she's diving at you, you feel her surface thoughts, and you catch that every action she's taking here is incredibly mechanical and methodical. She has a playbook that she's planning. Scatter all of you, pick you off one by one, and repeat.
Yay!
In fact, if anyone remembers what Machikar threatened to do to you in like the second session, that's the dragon playbook. Only he was dumb enough to tell it to you out loud. She would never have done that.
Oh, stick together, everyone!
All right.
Yes! One at a time!
So when she's cow screaming at us, I guess I will expeditious warp. I will vortex warp.
Yeah, that's right. You have a held action for
Yeah.
vortex warp. Yeah, go ahead.
I will vortex warp Jeffrey Poison above Violante's head whenever I think I got a key shot on that.
Okay. All right. So, I will go ahead and just consider vortex warp of having taken place, and Jeffrey Poison is now above Violante.
Sweet.
So, this is not a burst. This is not a breath weapon. This is a blast. This is a radius attack.
Oh.
I think even the furthest away from you is going to be vulnerable. Even King is going to be vulnerable. So everyone, go ahead and make your saving throw of... I got it written down here. What's the saving throw?
It's a charisma save, isn't it?
I believe you're right, but I want to keep it consistent. I want to check.
I hope not.
I hope so.
Who have recently sippy cupped some water, get an advantage on that?
Yes.
Good, because mine sucks ass.
If you had held it in your mouth, I would have even just let you do it for free.
I mean, it's still being digested.
Yeah, no, I was planning on letting you just skip the save if you had it in your mouth or whatever, but you suggested, do I get advantage? And I was just like, sure. But no, just...
Oh, no.
What you're doing is enough. Alright, so yes, it is a charisma saving throw. So, what did everyone get?
Cow flew over the moon.
I'm sorry, Elise, what did you say?
13.
Okay, no, you passed. You didn't turn... You got teleported above Violante, and you feel like... You feel like the hold of it starting to take place, but then you just remember, cows aren't rad.
Yeah. Takes that very, very strongly.
And repeating that mantra in your head, you avoid transformation.
Okay. I like
What
that.
did the rest of you get?
I got a 9.
Okay. Yeah, you're a cow now.
Moo.
But you're a cow.
I'm definitely a cow then.
Yeah.
Anyone who got obviously anyone who got a 9 or lower is a cow. What did the rest of you get?
It's gotten 6.
Yeah, you're a cow.
Moo.
King, it looks like you got an 18. Am I reading that correctly?
Nope, I got a 7.
You got a 7? Oh, okay, yeah, you're a cow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a cow.
we're missing Logan. Or
Oh,
Michael.
Logan's not rolling.
Oh, right. Logan drank some juice.
He drank some
Right.
juice. He's
Drink
hydrated.
the good.
Yeah. So only 2 of you escaped.
Yes.
Yeah. The one who prepared and the one who's immune to rolls. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. And yeah, now that that's on recharge, and Cow Siren was his main action, but Violante also gets 2 claw attacks as well. So let's go ahead and do that.
Oh shit.
Let's see. I guess Violante should probably attack whoever survived that. That sounds the most appropriate to me. And
Or you could go for the easy target and go for the cow.
I mean,
isn't Violante at the extent of her movement range right now?
Yeah, that's very true. She is. Thank you for reminding me. So she can't hit anybody now. I think the closest she could get would be Jeffrey, but she doesn't have that kind of reach yet. She only has like normal melee reach, despite being a dragon, which is kind of horseshit to me. But anyway,
That's
yeah.
weird. Teeny tiny dinosaur claws.
Yeah, it's got dinosaur arms. Yeah.
Itty bitty raptor claws.
So she just kind of snarls and is ready to murder all y'all. And Michael Bublé, why don't you go ahead and give me an insight roll?
Sure. 12.
Yeah. You can tell that she was expecting to get all of you with that, and 2 of you are not. And now she's recalculating. You don't know what that is yet because you didn't roll quite high enough, but you know that she's making her next move, and you could choose to investigate that more on your next turn, which is now. What do you want to do for your second turn?
Let me see.
By the way,
as an
I'm turning on the
action,
timer.
I can probe deeper. Okay. I think I will use my action to probe deeper.
Okay, sounds good.
And that is a wisdom savings throw on her part, which is probably dumb of me. And the DC on that is going to be 13.
13, all right. And she is, even with the roll without modifier, she already made it.
That doesn't surprise me. Okay, hang on. I think that also ends my detect thoughts. Double checking.
I don't think it does. But yeah, you're definitely not going to get any deeper with her. And yeah, she's going. Let me pause here while I describe what.
Oh no! If it succeeds, the spell ends.
Okay.
So okay, it's not over yet.
Yeah. So yeah, she notices what you're doing, and she makes a mental note to be on guard around you until she kills you, which should be next. She's gonna aim for you next unless something else happens.
Yeah, and I assume that's also surface level thoughts. In which case,
that's very surface level. Is before she starts guarding herself mentally, she's like, note to self, kill this one first.
Okay, and I was the farthest away previously, so currently about how far away am I?
I wouldn't say you were the farthest. I'd say you were the second farthest. King was definitely farthest.
Okay.
But,
so I'm gonna use that opportunity to take a movement action and basically kind of get myself moving further away from her.
I will say before this turn started, you were 50 feet away from her, and her fly speed is 80. So yeah, you could probably get far enough away from her that she couldn't reach you easily.
So I'm going to do that, and then just to seal the deal, I'm also going to teleport 30 feet down towards the ground with my face step.
All right.
So I'm just booking it there. I should probably roll to hurdle away from her. With like acrobatics. I'm gonna go ahead and if this fails, I'm taking my inspiration on it. Yeah. Okay, I took my inspiration on it.
All right.
So I got a 19.
Very good. Yeah, you definitely succeed in your movement, and you teleport away from her as well. You are definitely out of melee range from her.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Granola, you are up, and King is on deck.
All right. Since I am a cow, do I have cud already, or because I have not chewed grass in a while, do I not have cud?
So that's the great thing about cud is if you've eaten today, you've got cud.
Okay, cool.
Yesterday, you've got cud. You've got 4 stomachs, and you're constantly regurgitating from one to the other.
I will enjoy some cud, and then I guess. Do what a cow would normally do while flying downward in the air at terminal velocity, and moo in terror.
Very good, thank you. All right, King, you're up. Homer Super is on deck, and you are also a cow.
I get mad.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep falling towards the ground as cow.
Yeah. Actually. Yeah, you didn't have the invisibility cloak active. That would have been fun to have been an invisible cow. I think you're standard right now. All right. Okay.
Standard visible cow.
Easy turn.
Can these characters make additional charisma saves to try to resist, or is it just one and done?
I will say because they still have the mind of humanoids right now because they've just turned into cows. Yeah, I would allow them to take charisma saves. It'll be more difficult than just resisting it as a whole. But yeah, I would allow that. So, and Granola, I'll retroactively allow you to roll one.
Do I have a cow inventory? A cow inventory, okay.
Like in Druids, you transform your entire inventory and all your items.
Alright, so is it a saving roll or just a charisma roll for this newer roll?
Saving throw.
Okay.
It's a saving throw.
Then my attempt is 17.
Okay. I will say that after you've already transformed, if you get a 15 or a higher, you can transform back.
Holy shit.
We both decow.
Yeah. But I will say, like, the downside is you do it at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. King, like we were saying, it's your turn. You can make a saving throw if you want to try to make yourself uncow.
Oh, King did it already.
Oh, King, did you uncow?
I uncowed.
All right, very good.
Yay!
And Homer Soupson, you're up, and Jeffrey Poison is on deck.
Okay. I want to go berserk or rage.
As a cow, because I will allow that.
Absolutely. The Homer is fed up with being a cow again.
Cool. Yes.
So, going full rage. Do I have to take any special action to put my axe in my mouth as a cow?
So
Or do
your
I no longer
inventory
have
has morphed into you, just like a druid does with wild shape. You still have your brain, you still have your mind, but you don't have a weapon because all your items just morphed into your body as a cow.
Okay, then I'm just gonna use my freaking cow teeth, and I'm just going to find the nearest thing that looks easy to bite and just start biting.
Good to me. All right.
Freaking cow teeth.
All right. I'm gonna say if you want to be, you're within melee range of. If you want to spend your movement action, like just kind of swimming through air towards Violante, you can make a melee action on her.
Here's my question: Does this spell behave as true polymorph, and do we need to get cow stats for everybody, or?
I actually do have cow stats if you like. But the difference is, unlike with like polymorph or wild shape, where if you reach 0 HP, you stop being a cow. In this one, you have your own HP, and if you reach 0 HP, you just stop living.
The reason I ask this is that cows don't have that much HP, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. As I mentioned, you're going to use your own HP just for ease
Okay.
of use.
Not like I had much before anyway.
Yeah.
I'm still good with it.
Okay. So, why don't you go ahead and roll for that?
Okay.
Well, if you want to attack Violante, then you just roll attack. Six total.
Yep.
Yeah, that's you like fly towards Violante, but you just kind of gently bump into her midair, like not quite finding purchase against her scales.
My legs are just flopping in the wind as we try and get traction.
Angrily mooing. Yes. Yes. Jeffrey Poison, you are up. The timer is reset.
Okay, so Jeffrey Poison is right above Violante's head. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
So,
correct.
what I am going to do is I am going to use my movement to kind of like, I want to be like right in front of Violante's face because I want to shoot Violante in the eyeball.
Okay.
With my gun. I want to shoot Violante in the eyeball with my gun, and
Alright.
then I want to use my movement to launch myself off of her face and use my bonus action dash to go away.
Okay, I like this fucking
go
combo.
away.
I like this fucking combo. Okay, roll for the shot first.
Okay,
God, I feel like this needs to be labbed in like the training room first, but no, let's see it happen.
I'm rolling bad for myself. 13
13 total.
to hit.
Let's see what her AC is.
In the eyeball, does the eyeball have less AC?
I will say, because you kind of snuck up on her with the teleport, I'll give you advantage. So roll one more. Don't
fuck me. Oh, it fucked me. It's denied.
Yeah, you miss. I will say the backwards motion will still allow you to do the rest of your action,
Okay.
but you did not successfully hit her.
Fair enough. So what Jeffrey does is Jeffrey like kind of positions himself so he can shoot in the eyeball. He shoots, he misses, it hits her scales, does nothing because she got strong dragon scales. He just kind of like gives like a cool guy head nod and then pushes off her face to dash away, like he did something. Acted like he accomplished something, accomplished nothing.
He did an ollie.
Yeah, exactly. And I rolled a 22 to get the fuck away.
All right.
I rolled good there.
So you definitely do get away. However, because you're leaving her zone of attack, she does get an opportunity attack against you. Let's see what she got. Let's see. She rolled a 2.
Can he not take a disengage action out of that?
Well, he had already used an attack action.
Kiwi, you don't need
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah.
Rogue
Now,
doesn't get that as a bonus.
Here's the thing. She rolled a 2, but let's see what her modifier is, because I know it's a very high modifier. Okay, no, still doesn't hit. What's your AC?
16.
God, Jeffrey, the dice love you.
Not really, because then I would have hit my cool attack.
The dice have kept you alive.
No, the dice have definitely kept me alive, and I thought about using my inspiration to get that hit in, but at the end of the day, what's more important is getting the fuck away, so I'm saving that in case I need it.
Dying is not rad.
Yeah. Violante uses her reaction to, like, take a swipe at this humanoid who has the fucking temerity to take a swipe at her, to take a shot at her in the eyeballs, and then step off her face.
Yeah, I pushed off her face.
And as she swipes at you angrily, she thinks she should kill you first, but then she realizes he's too cool. Now I'll save him for last.
Though.
It would be really epic if she like saved you for last.
It's like when you save your favorite food for the last, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna go back to her original plan, and she sees, because dragons are very smart and very perceptive, she sees that Michael Bublé is out of melee range.
Oh.
But not necessarily out of range. And she sees what she has nearby, like a cow, for instance.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need you to roll Dex at disadvantage. Dex saving throw.
Cow Dex. What is the modifier for
I'll just
Dex?
let Homer use his own Dex if he's comfortable, or he can use the cow Dex of 0 modifier. But either way, you got to do it at disadvantage.
Hey, you know what? There we go.
Holy shit! That is the dexiest cow in the universe. What's your Dex mod?
What?
Oh, I went with the no modifier. My modifier is technically
Okay.
Okay,
so
a 15.
You got, even though it's disadvantage, so you didn't technically get a crit, in spirit you got a crit, because by all rights, this dragon had you dead to rights, and somehow this fucking cow just bullet times and dodges out of the way of the claws of Violante.
I just like to think that he's just like spinning in circles. His leggies are just kind of like stuck right out there, and then the dragon comes by and just like misses. It's so flustered that this is going this way. Yeah, and he just rolls up her shoulder.
You know what? God damn. All right. Everything is not going to plan here.
No.
Yes.
So, in
That's
this
right.
case, she's
There we
going
go.
to she's trying to figure out the best way, because she's already spent her action failing to grab. But she does have a bonus action left, and it's not the most ideal use of it she had in mind, but she can still do it. First of all, she's going to roll a d6 to see if she recharges her cow siren. And that is a no. She does not recharge it this turn. And second, she is going to use her breath weapon. Normally she would use this as a scatter attempt, but because she needs to hit something this fucking turn, she is going to aim it at I think Jeffrey Poison is probably the easiest person for her to hit right now because King is so far below her. Michael is so far away. I think she's gonna aim for Jeffrey and Granola, which should be close enough together that they can be hit in the same room.
Let's see if I die.
Yes, let's. I don't think the breath weapon itself will kill you, but it might do other fun stuff.
How far away from them am I? Or from Violante, actually?
You are, let's say, about 100 feet away in the other direction.
Okay. Y'all are on your own.
Yeah.
Peace.
Moo.
Dragon exhales a barrage of pointed thorns in a 30-foot cone.
Oh no.
Each creature in that area must make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, okay, so dex saving throw. Hold on.
I rolled a 10.
Nat 20.
Damn.
Fucking A. Alright.
The cow continues to spin.
No, the crit fail. What? Jeffrey, you've got inspiration. Now's the time.
I said that Jeffrey wasn't gonna die from this, but actually now that you say that,
No, I'm using my inspo. I saved it for this very moment.
Alright.
I rolled a 17.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good
Wasn't
fuck.
saved
The
16.
universe will not let us die.
So
I don't have any more inspo though. I'm fucked up for this.
So you are going to take half the piercing damage that you otherwise would have if you had failed.
Okay.
68 damage.
Oh lord. You gonna make me roll that?
Yes.
Oh. Do I also need to roll 68 because I took a
Okay, I rolled a 28.
10?
Half is 14.
Okay, take 14 damage from the thorns.
Yoinks.
And yeah, everyone, Robert, yeah, you go ahead and roll for damage taken as well, and then have it. 68.
Okay, 68. So I got 26, so I take 13.
All right. And as these thorns just like stab into you, and because you did well enough on your dex roll, they don't take hold. And you see flying away from you are worm cradle vines desperately trying to grab onto you.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, the wizard taking a casual stroll through the Winterlands for no reason. It's covered in.
It's like, oh my, it's pissing vines again.
Oh, sorry, the ex-wizard. I'm the wizard now.
Yeah, you're the fucking wizard now.
You're the wizard now, dog.
All right. So we've spent 2 turns and nobody's died yet. Good job, everybody. All right. Start of the 3rd turn is coming up. Restart the timer. Michael Bublé, you are first up. Granola will be on deck. And restarting the timer now.
Okay, so we are just gonna keep on keeping on with the getting the fuck away. At this point, I am so far away from literally everybody that there's nothing I can do but just beeline the floor as fast as humanly possible. So I'm going to do that again, and I am going to hold my action again. If Violante gets in range of me, I will reattempt detecting thoughts with my action.
Okie doke. And
let me get that acrobatics roll with a 14.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely say that succeeds in your movement you're wanting to do. Okay, Granola, or Michael Bublé, you are holding your action to detect thoughts if she gets closer. Granola, you're up, and King is on deck. Starting the timer now.
If I use an item, is that my whole action, or is that a... I don't...
So, I'm going to pause so I can explain. So, while magic items are not generally part of this, yes, you get a free object interaction per turn.
Okay.
If you want to use 2 items, then yeah, the second item is going to cost you an action.
Alright. Then I'm going to chug one of my potions of healing, which is 2d4 plus 2, and then I'm going to ready another teleport on whoever, looks like she's going to get Violante's going to slash at.
Got
So my potion chugging is a 9.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and heal yourself 9 points of damage.
And
And you were preparing a vortex warp.
Yes.
All right. Let's stop here. King, you are up. Homer Soupson is on deck.
I'm just gonna scramble for my invisibility cloak.
Okay.
And throw that on and just continue trying to get to the ground.
Yeah, you did decow, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. And you're just still just going.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Right away.
I'm just picturing a kobold doing the cape thing from Super Mario World.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll for Dex, King, to make yourself fall faster? Damn. You are evading everybody, and you made yourself invisible, so fucking Dragon, even with her high-ass perception, still isn't going to make a viable target out of you. You're too hard to hit at this point.
We basically made this fight 3 people.
Well, she might not kill all of you, but she's definitely gonna not be satisfied unless she can kill a couple. Alright. Homer Soupson, you're up. Jeffrey Poison, you're on deck.
Okay.
Starting the timer.
Okay. There's not much I can do. I'm just going to try to reorient myself in her direction. Basically,
Okay.
last action possible.
Okay. Do you want to attempt decowing, or do you just want to stay a cow and do these actions?
I'm going to assume Homer Simpson is so enraged that
Fair enough.
he's not thinking properly enough to even think about doing that. So he's just gonna.
Can we consider?
Meow.
Can we consider him a berserking cow right now?
Yes. Absolutely.
Whole mad cow disease.
Got mad cow. All right, roll it. Roll for your attack.
17.
Okay, 17 total. I don't remember her AC. Sorry, her AC is 18.
Jesus.
Sorry,
See, it is a fucking dragon.
True. Don't worry. I'll get it next time.
Jeffrey, you're up. Violante is on deck. Starting the timer now.
Well, Jeffrey has 12 HP left, and would like to stay alive as long as possible. So I am just gonna keep on dashing away. So Jeffrey's just going to like kind of reform his little skateboard torpedo and just keep going down fast. And we're gonna roll acrobatics for this.
Okay.
From a little dash. Because that attack didn't really work, and he wants to go. That's a 24.
Woo!
That's
Yeah,
a
damn.
24.
Cruising.
He's cruising. Not for a bruise.
Alright. So, it is Violante's turn. First of all, let's see if she recharges her siren.
She recharged her caliber.
God damn it. No, she has a
No cow beam for you.
no cow beam this turn. God fucking damn it. Alright. Let's see if she got Thorn Breath back. Okay, she does get Thorn Breath back. Okay, fine. Alright. But she really wants to kill the person she identified at the very beginning of this fight. So she is going to spend her entire action dashing to just get right up in Michael Bublé's face, knowing full well that even though she can't attack him yet, he can't attack her either. So she's going to just tuck her wings and just breaking the sound barrier, just screech past all of you, just shunting all of you out the way.
I'm going to use my readied action. Vortex Warp Michael Bublé, like 90 feet away from her, closer to me, and then 90 feet, like as far away as I possibly can on the opposite end of the arena with my 90-foot range.
Jesus. Oh my God, you guys are gonna. You're not gonna die this battle. It seems like, but you are really gonna piss her off.
All right. I'm over here now.
Yeah. Michael Bublé, right as you're about to piss yourself because you just see her advancing on you, just coming face to face, right as she's just inches away from your face, you just fucking teleport. And you're somewhere else, still falling through the sky.
So before my turn starts, I need to reconceptualize where I am. I've been moved kind of opposite where I was previously, about 90 feet away. I assume I'm still pretty far down right now, JD, or whereabouts did you move me? Did you raise me up away from her some more, or did you put me closer to the floor?
Discussing with Matt, I can't really move people like up and down a great deal. It's mostly just horizontally, so think of it that way.
Okay, cool. So I've been moved horizontally. So who is nearby me right now?
Probably not much. I think y'all are pretty scattered right now.
Okay. So if that is the case, I'm still going to do the ready action detect thoughts sort of thing. And I'm going to use my object interaction roll to tie a grappling hook to a rope.
All right. So you, I'm not going to make a roll for that because I want to see where this is going. I'm going to consider tying a grappling hook to a rope to be your free object interaction. What do you want to do for your standard action?
Oh shit, I don't own a rope. Never mind.
Well, it lasted. All right, and while she does have her thorn breath, she's not close enough to anyone to use it because the one person who was close enough fucking teleported away.
What I will use my object interaction for then is I am going to draw my dagger.
All right, sounds good to me. Yeah, she doesn't have any range attacks that would hit any of you right now, and no one's in melee range, so that's just the end of her. For her standard action, she just gets madder.
Oh, that's great.
Big Angie.
Yes. And,
That'll end well for us.
Mm-hmm. So, you did have a detect thoughts, armed, and...
Yeah, sure, go ahead and give her a DC 16 whiz save.
Alright. Let's see what we get. Let's see. What's her wisdom saving throw? We got that plus.
Wait, did I say
and
16?
she has to beat a what?
It's 13. Sorry, I'm awful.
She just barely fails.
Okay. So what I'm trying to detect is what her next action will be.
Okay. She has figured out that she can't group all of you together to restrain you with Worm Cradle like she was initially planning on, because like now that you're diving deeper into her, you get to peer into the battle strategy playbook of dragons, and the dragon playbook is to pick off the weakest person in the party one by one, but if they group up, to use their breath attack to basically scatter you all and maybe even kill you all. But unfortunately, y'all have done such a good job of playing defense that she hasn't been able to successfully restrain any of you yet, nor has she been able to really pick off anybody yet. So, she's getting frustrated. She knows she's not going to be able to kill all of you, but she's still determined to kill at least one of you.
Okay. Before you continue, I did some quick rereading. She succeeded that initial roll, so this just kind of feels like psychology, which is chill and all. Don't tell me anything else because the spell should have ended a while ago. When she beat her first thing. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So again, I have as much information as I had previously. Okay, cool. That's chill.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's that. Michael Bublé, it is your turn. Granola is on deck. You are at the beginning of round 4.
My readied action then, or my object interaction then is going to be drawing my dagger, just in case. And then my proper action is just once again going to be. So there's nobody anywhere near me.
Well, actually, there was no one anywhere near you. Let me pause so I can pontificate. We'll say that when you got teleported on the other side of Granola, I could say you are somewhat close to Homer Soupson and Jeffrey Poison.
Cool. If that is the case, then instead of using my the dagger as my object interaction action, I'm going to say, "Hey, Jeffrey, catch!" And I'm going to chuck him a healing potion.
Okie doke.
He's a cow.
Wait, Jeffrey's a cow?
No, he's not a cow.
Oh, Jeffrey, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Homer.
Homer has taken no damage.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
And help Homer out of there! And then I chuck him the potion, and then I prepare my own dodge action as I just kind of drift. How far am I away from Violante?
You're not within melee range of her, I'll say that. I'd say
okay, cool.
you're probably, like, even if she spent her entire action getting to you and you alone, she wouldn't get there. She might be able to do another one of those things where she tried to throw a guy at you, but considering how that went for her last time, I don't think she's going to try that.
Then you know what? Since I am the weakest target right now, I am going to just go ahead and keep doing the dash thing.
Okay. Just dashing away from the group?
Yeah, dashing away from the group after chucking a healing potion at Jeffrey.
Sounds good. Alright. Let's restart. Alright. Granola, you're up. King, you're on deck.
Alright.
My dash
King,
was an 11.
You are unique. King, you are in a unique spot. You see the ground, unlike everyone else. Alright, but anyway, Granola, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to use a bonus action to use a Font of Magic to convert my 3 sorcery points into a level 2 spell slot. I'm going to ready another Vortex Warp on another target. Just in case. And I'm going to fill my turtly mouth up with delicious holy water just in case. As my item action.
Sounds good. Alright. King. You see the ground underneath you. It's not here yet, but it's so close. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna literally, like, make myself as small as possible. Still just aiming for the ground.
Okay.
And nothing goes wrong.
Alright. I'm going to need you to roll for dex. This time I'm going to need you to roll at disadvantage because with the ground approaching you as quickly as it is, you're having to fight psychology to think, oh, I have to, like, I'm about to hit the ground. I'm about to get squashed.
Sorry, Dex.
Yeah, dex at disadvantage.
No.
You got a 2. Alright. Somehow you create some air resistance for yourself, just kind of freaking out at the ground coming, and you start to slow down a little bit. Alright. Is there any action you want to take other than this?
No.
Okay. Homer Soupson, you're up. Jeffrey Poison, you're on deck. Starting the timer.
I'm just a cow filled with rage.
Despite all your rage, you're still just a cow and a rage.
Yep. So I'm not thinking. I'm just
so. Violante is not near you right now because she tried to go after Michael Bublé. However, Jeffrey is nearby.
Take out your Angie on Jeffrey and/or let him ride you.
I'll skate this cow into hell.
You know what? I'm gonna roll with that. I start making my way over, still enraged, so it looks like I'm just aggressively.
Okey-doke. So so this is just like Legolas and Gimli at Helm's Deep, where Gimli is like, "Don't tell anyone, but
I need you to toss me."
Yeah. All right. Speaking of which, Jeffrey, it's your turn.
Okay, so I see this rad cow coming my way, and Jeffrey kind of gives him like the cool guy nod, and I'm gonna ride this cow.
Embrace rad cow disease.
And like Jeffrey, your skateboard's kind of been letting you down this round.
Yeah.
The wheels are kind of just providing too much air resistance. But you know what's somehow more aerodynamic?
Is
this
cow?
Aerodynamic fucking cow.
It is. So I'm gonna dash on this cow. We're gonna go.
All right. Yeah. So if you've ever read the D&D rules for mounted combat, now they apply to you because you are a mounted combatant.
Hell yeah.
Is there an action you want to take before this turn is over?
I mean, also, didn't I get a potion thrown in my face?
Yes.
You did, yeah. You want to try to catch that?
Yeah, I'm going to try to catch that. So I'm going to be dashing on this cow and also at the same time catching this potion. So how about because I feel like I should roll for both of those.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be more fun. I'm gonna roll acrobatics for my dash.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll something different for my...
I'm gonna say acrobatics is going. Whatever you roll is going to be for both getting on the cow and getting the potion all together.
Okay.
Or at the very least, I definitely want the cow thing to happen, so that's gonna be a free action.
25.
Damn.
That
Alright,
was a 19. I was one away from a crit.
So like, you hop onto this cow like it's something you've done every day of your life, and then without even looking, you just hold up your hand, and the the health potion just kind of thunks into your hand. You're not even looking.
You just got a beer in one hand, and you're on top of a cow, and you're just living your best cowpoke life now.
He flips open the top and chugs it and looks into the camera that he knows is there in his heart. It's like a Pepsi commercial.
I feel like, this is definitely some kind of soft drink commercial, like Mountain Dew or something.
What do I roll for a health potion?
What did you say it was, JD? 2d4 plus something?
2d4 plus 2, if I remember right. That was a couple tabs ago. Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Ooh! 5, so you know what? Better than nothing.
You can take one more attack.
Okay. Yeah, now that gives me 17. That's better than 12.
Alright. So, let's try one more time now that it's Violante's turn. Let's see if she's got one more cow siren in her. No. She does have plenty of other attacks though. So
It's decided. Oh, actually, you're not using roll 20. You're using natural dice.
Yeah. I actually,
natural dice.
Yeah, I'm not even physically rolling. I have a different roller than you all, but it's instead because I have to have so many things rolled at a time. It doesn't roll one dice at a time. It rolls 20 of everything at a time, and I just grab from the top row of everything.
You need to roll some of your natural d20s 100 times, and then have your lenient GM d20 and your fuck you GM d20.
If I believed in dice ghosts, I absolutely would.
It's not about dice ghosts. It's about bubbles in the plastic and shit.
Yeah, made by dice ghosts.
Yeah.
That's fair. You'd probably have to roll them like 1,000 times to figure out what that is, and that's a lot of work.
Yeah. All right. So she is going to. She realizes that someone's teleporting all of you. It's not just the targets doing it. There's someone teleporting. It's one of you here. She's going to roll for insight to figure out which one of you it is. God damn it! She does not know which one of you it is.
You just assume it's Michael. She's assumed everything was Michael.
Yeah. This turtle keeps giving me, like, middle fingers, and it's giving me Monkey D. Luffy face, but it's obviously Michael.
She is going to... She learned that she's smart enough that she knows that she can't identify the spellcaster. She can't go for one target because the one target will just teleport away. And she doesn't have her cow siren active yet, so she has to go for 2 targets because she's taking a gamble that she can't, whatever's teleporting you can't teleport 2 targets at the same time. And the only 2 targets she's seeing together are Homer Soupson and Jeffrey Poison.
Oh God.
So
leave me alone.
She is going to charge the 2 of you. And she is going to make, as she flies past, she's going to make 2 flyby claw attacks.
Oh, no.
That's all of our beef right there, and one of them's literally beef.
Yeah.
So, who's taking the first attack? Who's taking the second attack?
Jeffrey is going to be moved. No, wait, I take that back. I'm going to
the cow.
I'm going to save Homer because Jeffrey was a bit of a bitch when I was trying to save my grandpappy. So Homer Soupson gets saved.
I was gonna say, save the cow. It's more fun if it's the cow.
I love how Jeffrey is just riding into battle on this majestic steed, and right as his enemies come, he's like, "Yeah, come on, bring it on!" The cow is just teleported out from underneath.
I
him.
think it would have been more epic if they were both able to just kind of like fucking roll out together. But you know what? This is the reasonable and metagamey thing to do.
Closing my mounted combat tab.
Was like dead set for this, like full on ready giddy, like yes, head charging and get revenge, finally be done with it all. And
Are you out of
take it away from him?
JD, are you out of spell slots
Actually,
yet?
that brings up a good point. Not that I'm worried he's out of spell slots. I have a chaos magic I can use against JD.
You do have a chaos magic. I used all my sorcery points to give myself a 3rd level 2 spell slot just then.
Oh, I thought so.
So, I will allow you to teleport Homer Soupson out of the way after we resolve this chaos magic.
Alright, your chart's what, 1d100?
Yeah, I gotta find it again. It's been a long time since I have used it.
It's whatever 77 is.
Yeah, I don't think I have a 77. I don't think it's 1d100.
Oh, darn.
Oh, wait, are we using that chaos magic?
We are using that chaos magic.
Oh, okay, yes.
Alright, hang with us, everybody here. Don't worry, no one's being timed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull it up out of my drag.
Just picture the song Little Spanish Flea.
I don't think I will.
Uninitiated for this particular chaos table. For the audience, what is that going to look like? What are we
I need you to roll 1d42.
1d42, okay. Let's see what happens. 32. 32.
That one's bullshit. Do it again. That it uses old school game mechanics that are not relevant to the game of D&D.
18.
Alright, thank you. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
For the rest of encounter, all allies have wild magic, though are unable to control it.
Why did we make that?
Because we're both assholes.
So I'm just gonna kind of loudly cough and go, by the way, guys, I'm infectious!
What does that mean?
Wink.
Do you have some kind of turtle disease?
And also, here's the fun part, Violante has it too.
No, Violante's not an ally.
It doesn't matter. Did it say ally? Did I say allies?
Yes.
Damn it!
Why did I write that?
I'm beginning to think I'm not a very good DM. I keep fucking myself.
The reason that we wrote it like that was because Keithan was using it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to fucking make myself an OnlyFans at this point for how much time I spend myself in the middle of this live stream. All right. So yeah, everyone gets access to wild magic. Now gets teleported away. It's just Jeffrey. So Jeffrey, you were attacked by a dragon, making 2 claw attacks. One of them misses. The other one does a 21 hit on AC.
Yeah.
Is Violante within 60 feet of me?
I'm gonna say no, because you've been spending your whole fucking time getting away from her.
Fine.
Okay, what's her damage on this? Yeah, a claw attack is not too bad. You'll probably survive. 2d6 plus 5 slashing damage.
Barely.
Thank God for healing potions. We had 2 more rounds of this shit.
I have 3 HP left.
I'm pretty sure if you're not conscious when you hit the ground, you just die.
So, a little incorrect. We don't have 2 rounds. We have 1 round left. We have 1 solid round.
Gotta survive a little bit longer.
Michael Bublé, you're up. Then Granola. Michael Bublé, you're up. Starting the timer now.
Fuck, how do I protect Jeffrey?
You could just let fate decide.
It has been doing really well. Okay, so I'm how far from the ground?
You see it at the end of the round. Not your turn, but at the end of the round, you're going to touch the ground.
But if I face step again, I touch the ground, right?
Yes.
Face step again with my bonus action. But what am I gonna do with my action first?
It's up to you. You got 20 seconds.
I literally don't have anything good for this, so just to preserve my inspiration, I am literally only going to go for the floor and then provide moral support. Actually, wait, I've got wild magic. Fuck it, we ball. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's find out what the goddamn wild magic does. All right. What do you roll? 1d42.
20.
All right. Don't look at the chart.
It's on you.
You got a 20. We literally cannot do this one. The last time this one got rolled, we spent the entire session dealing with it.
Song and dance one?
Yes.
Do this.
Fuck.
Give me the info again.
West Side Story arc. Until the end of your next turn, everyone within 50 meters of you operates on West Side Story rules. All fighting and dialogue must be done through adversarial song and dance.
Yes! No, this is exactly what I was hoping for, to be honest.
You know what? Surprise me. How's this gonna work?
Oh god, I don't have a song prepped, but let's see.
Not.
Well now, wait, hang on, no, that's Francisco. Well now, the end is near, and now I face the ground before me. What's the name of the dragon again?
Violante.
Violante, this shit was cool, but this sky battle starting to bore me.
Not.
All of you.
We're nutting in the chat.
I slam my penis in the car door.
Come on,
Dragon, I'll make it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's, I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I'm running away, and then I snap my fingers and face step.
Nice.
All right, and just to keep up. Okay, JD, do you have a song?
I have a little bit of a Prater song, yes.
Okay. Hit me.
Let me make sure I got it just right, because I will be yelled at if I fuck this one up. And I accidentally decided to open up a game. Okay. Okay. I am the very model of a turtle wild sorcerer. I've have information, vegetable, animal, and teleportational. I know the King of England, and I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo. Prestidigitation, fuck off you. And I'm just going to prestidigitation a little stink on Violante's nose, and then try to dive down.
All right. With advantage, take your action.
Does presentation require a roll?
There is no roll.
Yeah, it's just a funny little sticky sound. Funny little stinky.
All right. Yeah, you're going to hit the ground. You said you teleported to the ground?
No, I just used presentation and I'm just falling more.
At the end of the round, you will. At the end of everyone's round here, you will touch the ground.
Rad.
King, you spent so much time on the ground that you hit the ground now as well. You're still wearing the invisibility cloak. I will need you to roll for dexterity to avoid taking damage, because unlike Michael Bublé, who teleported to the ground, you just fell.
Damn. Also, Dex is like one of your positive stats, right, King?
One of.
0.
Oh, 0? Okay, well, 15.
15. Yeah, I'll say that's successful. Because gravity's weird.
I want the kobold to Superman.
Oh, it's okay.
in this.
It's okay.
Yeah. And, yeah. Homer Soupson, you're up. Jeffrey Poison is up next. Homer, do you have a song? Also, I'm sorry, I didn't give King the opportunity. King, do you have a song?
Well, why is everybody singing?
If this song is not entirely made up of moves, I will be disappointed.
Mer.
Oh, no, I prepped for that. I got the best song. You ready?
I'm ready. Homer, it's your turn.
As I'm making my way to Violante again, still enraged, just dead-eyed, locked on, don't care about the teleport jump. The song playing in his head is Tequila by the Champs.
God damn.
Like
Gonna do.
Moo. Moo.
Yes.
So what action are you taking?
Just
Flailing.
enraged. Yeah, enraged. Mad cow disease. Just
Mad cowing. Okay. Jeffrey, you're up. Violante is up next.
Okay.
Do you have a song?
I'm actually gonna do tequila too. What Jeffrey is going to do, he's still just gonna keep rushing to the ground, considering he has 3 HP left. He does not want to get hit by no dragon nonsense. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Began, so shall it end.
I rolled a 1. That's a nat 1. I mean total 6, but.
And you don't have any inspiration.
I sure don't. Jeffrey gets for not singing.
True. And now it's Violante's turn.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, you Pete.
And Violante does have a song.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Continuing from the song that Michael Bublé was doing.
Oh, we're doing this again, are we, Matt?
Mm-hmm. You bitch. You bastard cow. You greasy wizard. You old piss flagon. You've gone. You've done it now. You've pissed me off. You woke the dragon. No time to say goodbye. You're gonna die. I'll fix your wagon. They'll never scrape you up off the ground. I'll kill you anyway. And then she grabs Jeffrey Poison and just fucking seismic tosses him straight into the ground.
Wow. Ah, jeez. Are you gonna roll for that?
I am.
I want to see how bad I do.
Son of a bitch!
We're unkillable.
Tell me, Matt. What's the
Guess
story,
what? You sky lizard. It seems your aim is somewhat lacking. You can't kill the wizard. I have the power of urine backing. I'm posting a picture in the Discord so everyone can see the suffering I'm dealing with here.
Okay, please do.
So as just one more time. Fuck. I didn't rhyme for this.
Huh? That's fine. He rolled a 1. Amazing. The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
I should never even try to attack Jeffrey. The dice gods will keep her alive.
Honestly, it's me every time too. What the fuck were my last few words?
I throw so many lethal, so fucking lethal encounters at you.
I've only got 3 HP, darling. You're missing really hard.
Just like last session, you should have been killed by the goddamn golem, by the fucking Wicker Man. And then he rolls a crit fail right at the killing blow.
A kill, baby. And I'm gonna get killed by something stupid by like landing badly. Let's go. I mean, I rolled a 1.
You did roll a crit fail, so I will need you to roll for dex to avoid just hitting the ground and taking damage.
Okay.
Roll for dex.
The only death we'll have this entire gameplay is going to be by somebody missing and dying on the ground.
Hold it.
What'd you roll? You cut out.
25.
You pissed away this time. Despite your pluck, you couldn't kill me. But now, much more than this. I'll take a fat pee.
Take a fucking drink while you're talking about drinking.
No, he's taking another sip to assert dominance.
I'm glad Matt is such a revolutionary DM. He figured out a way to lose at Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm just like, I'm just staring off into the sunset right now, just really considering my life choices here. Because Dungeons and Dragons isn't about winning or about losing.
Dude, roll 20 is actually being kind to us. If my party saw, actually, you know what? Seve is here. If Sev tells the rest of the party about our fucking rolls, they will be so fucking salty.
All right, I'm gonna take a bio break, but before we do that, let's resolve.
Yeah.
Everyone touches grass.
Everyone touches grass.
No.
And so the online trolls
No.
can't hurt you anymore. You touch the
No.
grass.
Not.
And just with the forcefulness of it, you just fall into the snow. Incredibly thick snow that you just almost have trouble breathing in for a moment before you kind of step up, shake yourself off.
Not.
Untip the cow.
No.
I called Jeffrey over because I'm shrimpy. I've got a +0 strength. I'm like, help me get Homer back up. We gotta feed him some water.
Yeah, Jeffrey helped him untip the cow.
I will help you with your livestock.
Who are you?
There is a voice coming from the snow, and the fact that it's, you're in at least waist-high snow, and
Imperfect Cell, is that you?
And the fact that they're talking to you while not being visible, but you can hear them coming from the snow underneath you, tells you they're pretty short. Here, we will help you with your livestock.
Nah, man, he's a brother.
We will help you with your brother livestock. And out the snow kind of shakes loose as a couple figures start standing on each other's shoulders, and they're kobolds.
Oh.
I don't want to be racist, but do you know these people? King? Where are you? Are you still alive?
I scrambled my invisibility cloak off. Hi guys! Do I know you?
Let's take a bio break. Right
Yeah.
In Oklahoma, it's one of those things that travels.
That audio needs to be isolated.
hold on.
Where is the Shrek rape? Because I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Put it on an edgy T-shirt.
But no, people like dress up. It looks fun.
For those of you wondering, no, I did not rage quit in the bio break. Despite, there are no winners or losers in D&D. The DM.
Everyone was in full costume, and so we checked a few of those out, and then we head over to get our.
Yo, Goodberry the DM.
Oh my god, that's
the
loud.
DM needs a good berry. Thank you.
Can you apply Goodberry to burns?
Apply a beer to myself. King, it sounds like you're here. Is that correct?
As long as we're not rolling, because I am here in this.
We're not rolling at the moment. No, we're talking.
Yeah, but I'm here then.
All right. So we ready to get started then?
Sure.
We'll just go ahead. The world is snow around you, but not a fluffy, bright white snow. A dry, colorless snow, powdery like dust. It's only cold for the first moment it touches your skin. Afterwards, it only feels like a sleepy numbness. Not Jeffrey. King, you do not know these kobolds by name, but their appearance is familiar to you. They are the group of kobolds that you were sent here long ago to search for. Though your memory is hazy about your original mission, you were sent in here to find this group of kobolds that came in here muttering something in Draconic about a sense of duty. They were called here, and you were called to save them.
Not. Not.
Succeed.
Not.
Well, guys, I don't. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, guys, you seem vaguely familiar, but I don't recognize you. Who are you guys?
We are the
I
servants.
slammed my penis in the car door.
You're my servants?
No.
But I'm God.
No. We are all servants.
No. You're my servants.
Wait, whack. King came all this way and doesn't even get servants?
I feel like King should get servants.
So, King, you can roll for insight here.
Can somebody roll for insight for me?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. You just said you can't roll. My bad.
I'm almost done with my
What's your wisdom mod?
Are you sure about that?
Negative something. -2. Of course, I would need to roll something. Hang on, I'm almost done.
Oh my god, King. What happened to you?
I can
King,
roll.
you fell off.
So, did you say -2?
I think it is, yes.
Alright. 15. You're welcome.
That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. King.
Jeffrey, why are you saving people from their fucking poor RNG?
King, you recognize that while these kobolds were once part of your own tribe, your commune of kobolds, there's something off about them now. They look the same, if not a little bit frostbitten, if not a little bit paler in skin tone, just due to being out here in the cold. But there's something emotionless about them.
Did you find the British kobolds?
They're very sad about the Queen's passing.
Well, at least they've got a king.
They do now!
Alright, King, like I said, there's something off about them, something very drained feeling about them, but they're not being rude to you in any way, but they are also showing you no warmth at all either. In fact, they're really just kind of ushering you back to where they were. You get the feeling from this good insight check because you have a cow with you, and they think you might share.
Sounds reasonable.
Excellent. What's wrong? Where are we going?
We must go serve. So they start ushering you down the way through this waist-high snow. Everyone roll for perception for me.
Okay.
Hey, where's me?
Oh.
Not really.
I rolled a 2.
11. Passive is
13.
Alright.
I got a 13.
Okay. Homer Soupson only, I want you to roll for insight.
I rolled a 19.
Jeff and Homer, you can do that while I'm describing to Jeffrey what he sees.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, this is not a winter wonderland, nor is it a space either. It's just like it just feels sort of like a liminal space, like a video game map that hasn't been properly loaded into the game yet, and so it's just bare assets almost. There is a ground.
Damn, are you gonna tell on yourself like that, Matt?
I don't know, am I? How am I telling on myself? I don't get the joke.
You were talking about just like the development process and assets not being loaded yet, as though you hadn't fully developed this yet.
I mean, sure, if you want to look at it that way, yeah, I might be passing this. You'll never know.
The no sell.
Mm-hmm. But it's in the background you see animals walking back and forth, but then as you look and take a harder look at them, you realize you've never seen these animals in the real world. Not that they're fantastical, but that they are long dead. This is the land of extinct animals. You see dimetrodons sunning themselves in the warmthless light. You see a species of cow, aurochs, which is a long dead ancient cattle, which is sort of like cows but way fucking bigger, and also not appropriate to live anywhere IRL now. You see a Tyrannosaurus Rex just kind of peeking headfirst out of the snow, but not with any sort of curiosity or any sort of hunting instincts in its eyes. It's just kind of just blazing here. I want everyone to roll, probably for the first time, for Arcane. Roll for Arcana.
Ooh. I have that proficient. I got a 3.
Fucking sorcerer. What kind of piss-ass sorcerer are you rolling 3 on an Arcana check?
12.
I got the natural 20 plus 5 for a 25.
Michael
Jesus.
Bublé, you got this on lock.
Jesus.
This is also exactly a thing that I am particularly curious about. So if I may color things, is the creature that I am after for the top secret recipe here?
Yes. In fact, it's many creatures here. And you can choose to share that with Homer if you like. You could keep it secret. But there's also something else you pick up with your arcane check of critical. You know the feeling of a swamp? Specifically the stale, stagnant, humid air.
Okay.
And water that's just collecting gross algae just out of entropy because it's not allowed to move or cycle. It's like that here, but it's not water, it's not air, it's magic.
It's a swamp snow.
Magic is building up here in a really unhealthy, gross way, and it's just collecting dangerous elements, or at the very least unhealthy elements because of it.
Oh, this is gross. Oh yeah, the liminal space is just all wrong here. Ugh. There's fire where it ought not be, and there's air where it ought not be, and everything's all musty. It's like if MTV Cribs went to the wrong side of the railroad tracks.
The kobolds lead you into you wouldn't recognize it as a fortress or any sort of structure if you hadn't seen already in your journey here 3 others very similar like it. This is a fortress of Wormcradle, just like on the rest of the islands, but this Wormcradle isn't lively or green or purple. It's just black and frozen over with frostbite. The vines that were magical are long dead and just sitting covered in ice. An ice that offers no coolness, but just a weird sleepy sensation.
So, is this of any variety of risk to us? Are the thorns seem to be doing the same, like, purple oozy thing, or are they just, like, dead, and it seems like even if we get scratched, we'll be okay?
It seems like if you've come across any exposed worm cradle, you will, but it's so heavily covered with ice right now that it's not currently posing a danger to you. They lead you inside this fortress, and there's so many other kobolds here, and they don't really acknowledge you in any way, shape, or form. You can see some of them preparing food, harvesting other animals that they've brought in from the outside, harvesting aurochs, and some of them are fishing. Everyone roll for perception.
My castle?
What's that?
Oh, is this my castle?
I don't know. You could try. So, you're here in this castle. Is there anything you want to inspect? Is there anything you want to talk to anyone about? Is there anything you want to ask?
I'm just gonna ask in Draconic. What's going on here? What's all this about?
We serve the master in any way we best see fit.
Okay, so you serve me.
I don't know why you keep saying this.
Because I'm the king?
We don't recognize kings here. We recognize master.
Who's the master?
We've long since forgotten his name. We just know that we were called here. The call did not include a name.
Well, his name is obviously King.
Yeah, it's me! The king!
Touch the oracle box. That will explain.
I'm gonna touch the oracle box.
You gotta touch the oracle box. Come on. Touch it, son. Squeeze it. You'll like it.
I'm gonna do it.
DC New Genesis nonsense.
King, you are led to basically a little shrine of bones, and there is a little terracotta little pot, and there is just one little single strand of worm cradle sticking up from the pot, but growing off of it is, you don't know what. You can't really, your passive insight can't really identify it at the moment.
I'm gonna touch it.
All right.
Touch it.
Why don't you roll Arcana to not have your mind broken?
Dude, I should still have some inspiration. Can I reroll?
If you want to spend your inspiration, go right. By the way, everyone, because you managed to succeed within the timer restrictions of this last fight, everyone has inspiration.
Yay!
Great. Wasted it. 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
You no longer wish to deem yourself as anyone's master. You are here to serve. And you know that in your heart. You know that that is why you came here, just like as your forebears came here as well. You came to serve the Dragon of Winter in his tour of salvation.
Yes, I am now the servant. And I start, like, bowing to the fucking pot.
So, the rest of you see this drastic change in King. What do you want to do here? And by the way, one of your party is still a cow, and now one of you's mind wiped. What do the rest of y'all want to do?
Someone put the cow's hoof in the box. I want to see what happens.
I feed my bodyguard water.
Okay, we have contesting values here. Which one happens? Do you cure the cow, or do you make the cow touch the box?
Let's see. JD, roll intimidate.
Okay. Intimidate.
Box.
15.
Okay, yeah, no, Michael does not contest this.
All right.
The turtle's scary.
Homer, you're being lured over to the box. Do you want to fight this, or do you want to just let it happen?
I'm cool with it. Just roll with it.
All right. So yeah, you just kind of are led to the box, and this. I'm gonna have you roll Arcana with your human skill, but you're gonna roll at advantage because you're a cow.
Are cows just
Known Arcanist cows.
Cows are clearly the most sane of all terrestrial mammals.
Have you met a cow?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You don't do too great about this either. Yeah, Homer. You're just here to like do what you can to help whoever the fuck it is you're supposed to help, but yeah, you know, as a cow, the best way you can do that is to let yourself get eaten.
That fills my life's purpose of feeding the masses, and if that is my will to serve, by God.
And also, you know that there is a realization that has just hit you. Something that is very red flag blazingly important to your human form, and if you ever get out of this cow form, it will occur to you. Just remember that. Just remember to remind me when you get out of cow form, if ever, that you've learned something.
Okay.
Okay, what do the rest of y'all want to do?
I mean, I don't think Jeffrey has much of an opinion on what's going on.
Can I fix my cow now, or is the turtle still angry eyeing me?
No, I was just like, okay, that didn't cure him of being a cow. Give him the water.
He did a science.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I water my cow.
Okay. Homer, you turn back to human, and you remember what you learned as a cow in two different aspects. You learned that the Dragon of Winter has been calling anyone sympathetic to its ancestral blood to this place. Kobolds are the closest to that ancestral line, so they get called first. They've been brought here for a purpose, to serve him. You haven't quite gleaned exactly what that is, but you know it's doing something to them. It's warping them in some way, just like it almost warped you. Completely unrelated, the second thing you learned is you just figured out what the secret ingredient is in your soup.
Ooh. Okay.
It is the meat of an extinct animal.
This sounds about right. Sounds bushy enough. Wonder if we have any dragon.
That dragon.
So, you just learned those two big things all at once. What would you like to do about it?
I convey it. Particularly.
Do you also convey the secret ingredient, or you keep it to yourself?
I share it. The recipes are meant to be shared to feed the masses. That secret is not meant to be a secret.
Everyone forget what you just heard here. This is very dangerous knowledge.
Wait, like, is dragon meat spicy, or?
Oh no. So I know what it is, right? Like I know that it's,
Yeah,
I would
you
know
always
it's at
do.
least a lizard or a mammal.
I don't know why y'all keep saying lizard or dragon. I said extinct animal.
Right.
Dragons
Okay,
are not
I guess-
extinct.
No.
We're
Okay,
about
cool.
to make them.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
a
don't-
dragon, but also you don't want to know.
Even if you kill all 4 dragons in this reality, there are still other dragons elsewhere. You would not
You're gonna
extinctify
make the
a
dragon extinct to make it better.
Also, dragons are not a classification in the same league as beasts. It has to be in the beast category, and dragons are not that.
Okay, cool. Well, I have always known that this creature was here. It's just like you can DM me what it is in the future.
It's
just
literally any extinct beast.
Oh, any extinct beast. Got it.
Yeah. The only qualification for deliciousness is it has to be extinct. And it has to be a beast.
God, how fucking bougie was my family?
Well, they're Eladrin, so yes. You were the variety of elves that other elves go, God, what's up his ass?
Yeah, okay, that tracks.
But anyway, The other kobolds around you are a little disappointed. It's like, we have to serve him dinner. What are we going to serve him now? The cow is no longer a cow.
It's okay, we got a really cook with us. I'm sure the cook will make something good.
Yeah, we could still eat the cook.
What supplies do we have on hand?
Oh no. Oh no. Do we still have like the rest of the stuff for the gumbo?
I will say that if you want to take a short rest, or actually probably you can take a short rest and kind of compile ingredients, or you can take a long rest and just like really collect everything, including meat.
I would say that the meat is the most important part. That's the secret ingredient.
Yeah. So I'm
also,
say,
I metagame wise, JD tapped himself out hard.
Yeah. y'all spend some time, and we know that for long rests you will have to make saving throws, but also you've got a shit ton of water.
Yeah.
So it would be silly of you not to take a long rest.
Also, I only have like 7 HP, so I would prefer a long rest.
All right.
Same.
Okay. We'll say you spent time in this fortress gathering ingredients and taking a long rest, getting some spell slots back and getting some hit die back. And in this time near the shrine, you feel the memories of these kobolds being just kind of communed to you. You feel like you're almost sort of like in a reality where you're just sharing each other's memories a little bit. And you feel not your compassion, but the kobolds' compassion for the Dragon of Winter. You feel their dedication seep into you, because the dragon has done so much for them. This dragon knew that the humanoids would invade this infinite space, and despite its infiniteness, they would eventually colonize it to the point where there is nothing left. Humanoids are really good at that. They do that better than anybody else, like cockroaches, but cockroaches with Wi-Fi.
The only thing they're better at than colonizing is fucking.
Mm-hmm. But unlike Violante, who just wanted to pick them off one by one, the Dragon of Winter wanted to go further. The Dragon of Winter knew they came from the Prime Material Plane. So he knew that if he were to go into the Prime Material Plane, maybe he could do something about it. But unfortunately, his time was nearing an end. And he, looking at Machakar and what a pathetic little turd he turned out to be, even just allowing these humanoids to serve him rather than exterminating them as is tradition, he couldn't let the cycle of rebirth take his mind like that. So he took drastic measures. Anyway, as you rest, the kobolds have been just kind of fishing around, and you kind of realize you haven't actually seen any water nearby, but you still see these kobolds just fishing into almost nothingness, but they're clearly holding little fishing rods, and they're just kind of standing over holes in the fortress, just kind of casting out and then reeling back in.
I'm going to go join them.
All right.
I'm going to pull out my magic item and use the phrase, "It's fishing time," to turn it into a fishing pole. And just cast it in. Oh.
Are there any extinct shrimp in there?
I don't know what I'm rolling, so I rolled a 3.
Well, yeah, you didn't catch anything, but the kobold next to you is a tough day.
You telling me?
Got any beers?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't have enough beer to fish properly.
It's true.
Let's see. What do I... Do I have anything liquory?
Yes, that's
Are
right.
you old enough to have things that are liquory?
Audience, that's correct. I will put a fishing minigame in every tabletop I ever run.
I will hand him a half-chewed piece of wild root, which is my weed stand-in.
Bitchin'.
High fishing works.
fishing
Yeah.
game isn't legit unless you're doing the Jack and Daxter with the net.
All right. As you're hanging out with this kobold, kind of bonding with it. Oh, I think I caught one. And it rolls up, and it's not a living object. I want you to roll for... I guess this would be arcane.
Oh no. 5.
You have no idea what this is. It's very colorful, and it's kind of crinkly sounding, and it makes a lot of noise as you pull it up, but it doesn't appear to be a living thing. But you can't identify it.
Hey, little buddy, what is this?
This is the treasure we've been searching for.
Rad. So you...
Put on the pile! And then some other kobolds run up and just kind of take it off the hook, and then they just kind of run it over to just a big pile that is just elsewhere in the room that hadn't really caught your attention until now. Everyone roll for perception.
Oh, sweet, we're gonna eat microplastics.
Yeah.
Just like in real life.
I've got a 5 for perception.
I rolled a 1!
Okay. I see more than you thought of.
Yeah. King, you definitely recognize it somehow. Probably just through your kobold roots. Through your little trash digging roots. You recognize it, even though it's not of your world. It has some language on the side, and even though it's not of your world, you still read it and you feel it in your heart. It's a bag of, or what used to be a bag of, Doritos.
Those are delicious.
Would you like to shake the crumbs out?
Please.
Alright. You shake the crumbs out of the bag. They are delicious. As you look, some of the other kobolds are inspecting it for quality. And after deciding its quality, they put it on the pile in a specific little area with other plastic snack byproducts that they've just fished from the wherever it is they're fishing. Do I need to roll to give myself another good berry?
I vaguely understand what's going on here. I just don't know that Michael.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
This is like, we're talking about like materials that are not native to the fantasy realm, and all I have is a plastic dagger.
Maybe you should inspect where these things are being pulled up from, because you're pretty sure it's not water.
Wait, we're not in the water? I thought we were just fishing in a lake.
No, you are literally fishing in a cave, but there are holes in the ground where the kobolds are just casting into. Sort of like you're in a little fishing hut and there's just holes in the ground.
Sure, I'll do an 11 for investigation because this looks nice and dangerous and I want nothing to do with it.
It's definitely not water. Whatever's in underneath these holes. You peer down and you get on your hands and knees and kind of peer down into the hole. And you realize that the floor of this cave
is cum.
No. Pretty done, piss wizard. I'm not doing a cum wizard. No, the floor of this cave, directly underneath it, is
Not.
a portal.
Not.
And
Not.
the other kobolds say, this used to lead into the Springlands. It used to be where the cycle of rebirth happened.
Where does it lead now?
We're not sure, but we keep pulling this stuff up.
Is that good?
I mean, our master says it is. If we give enough of this to the humans up top in the Springlands, then they can destroy themselves faster.
Where's this master? I wanna see if I could give him the scoop, the heads up, the hootenanny.
Oh, would you like to meet him? Yes, that would be best for you to serve him properly. I agree.
Wait. He's still alive? What the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on. Let me do that in character. Wait. He's still alive?
Yes, of course. That's the whole thing we're doing here is to keep him alive.
Yes, we must serve him.
Exactly. She gets it.
With plastic?
Yeah. I don't know what this stuff is. I'm just told it helps. So, as you
Michael
all are
hides his knife.
led through the room, you come to a heavily weighted set of doors that are very clearly like the red final boss doors at the end of any dungeon. And the kobold just emotionally says, "You may enter."
But do we have to?
No, I mean, you could just continue to serve out here for the rest of your days as we intend to do.
I'm going to push King. I'm going to use King as sort of like as a tiny footstool-sized shield, and just kind of push King through the door and follow behind.
Push me because I just want to find Master.
I cast Mage Armor.
Sure enough. Inside the room is a massive pile of bones.
Now that's thrown for a king.
Everyone roll for a group stealth check.
Oh no.
14, holy shit, yes.
14, holy shit. Yeah. Oh, wait, 19, even better.
My chart's being
17.
weird. What is stealth? Like, what type of check is it?
Dex.
Dex.
Thank you.
So, how many people got below a 15?
Me.
Just you? Okay. So, with a group stealth check, it seems like you've all passed. So,
Yay.
the
Does
kobold.
that take into account that there are two of us who want to serve?
Okay, and that's fine. You are still allowed to do that. And you all enter, and the swamp feeling of just stagnant magic is choking here. You don't know how anything is supposed to survive. Any kind of magical creature is supposed to survive in here. It just smells and feels so suffocating. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and let King take the wheel on this one. This is his arc.
Can we see the winter dragon, or do we just see the bones?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, I'm just gonna throw myself at the pile of the bones and just start bowing. Master!
All right. Roll for persuasion.
$18.
18?
Yes.
All right. You are given inspiration if you don't already have it. Also, you're a warlock. Who is your patron?
The fiend.
You get an idea in your head that maybe you should make this patron now. It's up to you.
Sure.
Anyway, the
Yeah.
king doesn't seem to be doing anything other than just begging the pile of bones for a boon. And who knows, she might be getting it. You're not sure. What do the rest of y'all want to do?
I'm gonna, like, scoot in close to Michael. Be like, so, hey, so like, do we eat the bones, or how do I get that taste that you were talking about?
There's no what taste?
Yeah, you said.
Assume that you all made the soup, the very good soup in your downtime while you collected the ingredients.
I'm gonna go ahead and let Oroboro deliver that because I figure that the master chef with the cool cookware is probably the one who was given the opportunity to make it, and he should present it.
Fair enough. Homer, what would you like to do?
That far in the process of the theatrics to describe what happens, other than just there's like an ethereal Zen moment as he gathers all of the ingredients and just like slowly starts incorporating it into his thoughts, and it's just ethereal dancing of movement around in the kitchen as he makes the food, and then just starts presenting it on massive bowls for everybody.
Feels good, man. All right. Are you just serving it to the party, or are you serving it to the Dragon of Winter?
Oh, absolutely everybody. The first bowl definitely went to the dragon first.
Okay. The bowl was placed at the dragon's feet, or bones, but everyone is given a bowl. And even though no one is taking a sip of it yet, because no one wants to, do anything before the Dragon of Winter does, if anything, the smell is so different from anything you've ever smelled before, and it's so contrasting to the gray and lifeless wastes of the snowy winterlands. You, through an act of rebirth of the dead flesh of this land, you have created life again. In the ultimate act of rebirth, death, and rebirth again, in this stagnant place where time has just sort of stopped, and it just sort of reminds everyone, oh, death is a part of this. Sometimes it's unpleasant, and sometimes it's bittersweet, and sometimes it allows something truly wonderful into your life too. And some of the color starts to return to some of the kobolds' faces. Some of their memories start to just come back to the forefront, and they're just like, wait, I had a life before this. King, what did you do in your tribe before you came here?
I don't remember.
You were an emperor?
I was a king.
Ah, I see. So that wasn't just boasting, you were actually a king?
No, I don't know.
No. I'm asking. I thought you were sassing everybody whenever you said this stuff before. I wasn't sure if that was actually meant to be taken seriously or not. I'm asking.
No, I really don't know, because I thought I was a king because everybody from my past told me I was, but really I'm not. I'm not shit, and I just want to be dad.
Your memories are back now, so I'm giving you the chance to set it in stone right now. What were you before here?
I was the king.
And everyone turns to you. What's our king doing here? Holy shit, what are you doing here? Oh man, what the fuck am I doing here? Well, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna take you back.
King, you're cutting out a bunch.
Yeah, well, try that one more time,
Sorry.
please.
I'm gonna take you all back. We're going back home.
Wait, but where are... Shit, how long were we gone?
That I couldn't tell you. It's been a while.
Oh
Say-
man. Oh, this smells really good though. Can we eat first? Yeah, this is rad. Who made this?
Cause that would be my buddy. He made this.
Homer, you have just completed the masterwork of your craft. How are you feeling right now?
Humble.
Jeffrey, You are a double orphan.
Yeah.
You know that horrific death brings about the strangest of upsides. How are you feeling right now?
Honestly, kind of wanting to go find somewhere to keep Bigfoot.
Thank you, as always, for your poetic insights.
You're welcome. You know what? Life goes on, and then we go find somewhere new to keep Bigfoot.
And the smell of this delicious, delicious soup of rebirth reaches the nostrils of the skull of the Dragon of Winter. And he remembers what it was like to die. And he remembers why he needed to. But the part of him that's undead rages at this. And the Draco Lich raises up and readies an attack. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh no.
946.
Well, you better finish it up quick then.
I got a 7.
13.
Bittersweet eternal soup, which may be tasted only once in a lifetime,
And
as the ingredients are uncommon. This is the true curse of this recipe. Do you understand now, homie?
It was worth the squeeze.
Alright, I didn't catch King or Jeffrey Poison or Homer Soupson's initiative.
We have the worst initiative rolls of our life right now.
Yeah.
Well, good.
I got a 9.
Alright. Got a 9 for Homer Soupson.
4.
Okay, and a 4 for King.
10.
Alright, 10 for Jeffrey Poison. Olividar, the Dragon of Winter, goes first. And this pile of bones, this dry Bowser, rears up and makes a breath attack on kobolds.
All of them, including King?
Not all of them, but a good swath of the kobolds in the room. And thorns just are breathed out onto the kobolds, and they all take hefty damage and they all fall over. But as the worm cradle, this frostbitten worm cradle, wraps around them, they fall and then stand back up with ice in their eyes.
Right.
And they advance on you, Homer. There are now, in addition to the Draco Lich, there are 5 dominated kobolds.
Do they have thorns in them still?
Yes. And let's go ahead and give them initiative. Alright. And they're gonna go after Granola and Jeffrey Poison. Granola, you're up, and then Jeffrey Poison is on deck.
Alright, I am going to try to put down the least threatening pose I possibly can and look at the crowd of kobolds. And just be like, man, warm up, guys. I mean, I came here wanting to know what it was like, what to do in life, and I found out I want to be a transportation-themed hero.
I roll for charm, I guess?
Alright. Charisma?
Yes, but it's going to be at disadvantage because they are dominated.
Alright. 9 then was my lower roll.
It's not going to work. Your words kind of just bounce against their ears. It does not do anything.
Why are you
because I
rolling
feel
charisma
like
instead
you
of persuasion?
Because what's that?
Why is he rolling for charisma instead of persuasion? Charisma is for saving.
Oh.
Did I not say persuasion?
No, you said charm, and then I asked charisma. That was my bad.
You want to use your persuasion.
Then a 6.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Thank you.
Help at all.
Thank you, Logan.
Anytime.
You did it.
Yeah, your words fall on deaf ears. Jeffrey Poison, you are up. It's the kobolds.
I mean, I feel like he didn't really get a good shot in on Dragon. So I just kind of want to aim at this lich. Shoot this lich in the eye. That
All
sounds
right.
fun.
Does he have an eye?
I mean, he's got an eye socket.
Yeah, I mean, that's close enough to the brain. Put a big
Does he have a
question mark on that
brain?
one. Well, you know what? We're gonna find out, aren't we? No, we're not gonna find out.
Not gonna find out today.
Because I rolled a 9. He is just, his entire thing is just, and I missed, and I missed.
And a missed. And a fired. And a missed.
And I missed.
And a missed again.
So Jeffrey aims at the lich, and he thinks he's got it dead on, and he fires, but he didn't have it dead on. It was just glances right off to the right of him, and then Jeffrey just kind of gives it a sick nod, like, I meant to do that.
The kobolds advance on Homer Soupson. All 5 of them. And they all are brandishing little daggers that probably aren't going to do much on their own, but there's 5 of them advancing on you at once. Let's see how that works out. Making 5 attack rolls here. And that's
Someone help my homie! I don't have any spells for this.
Does a 13 hit Homer?
Yes.
It does? Okay.
Yeah,
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not.
Okay. Because these are weak-ass little kobolds, only one of the 5 manages to stab you. But it's going to do 2d4 damage. 1 piercing and 1 cold.
Okay.
But I'm going to say you are so surrounded right now by these little guys stabbing into you that you are in difficult terrain.
Okay. I just try and. Is there any way I can try to wiggle away, or does it just hit me?
So take your damage first, and then we'll do your turn.
Okay. What am I rolling for?
2d4. One of those d4 is piercing, and the other one is ice.
Alright. First one is piercing, the second one is the ice. So, 2 pierce, 3 ice.
Okay. All right, and Homer, it is now your full turn. I'm starting the timer now.
I spend my time just trying to plead with them. Just remember the soup, remember your humanity.
All right.
Please, you don't have to do this.
Roll for persuasion at disadvantage.
Damn!
15.
All right, shit. Fuck. So, let's stop here so I can reset the timer here. So, they're stabbing into you, and then you're like, wait, stop. Remember that bomb-ass soup I just made you? And then, despite the odds, they do remember some bomb-ass soup. Because, goddamn, that bomb-ass soup was tight, yo. And for a moment, the domination effect on them is not broken, but it is definitely halted as they are just conflicted by being taken to Flavor Town. Homer, you still have a movement action and a bonus action if you want to take those.
Is it no longer difficult terrain because of the soup enchantment?
I'm going to say because they're still in your way, yes, it's still difficult terrain. But you won't take opportunity attacks if you move out of the way.
I am gonna try move out of the way just a little bit to allow myself to have a reaction.
Okay.
Decide not to back off, but I don't.
You just kind of shuffle, like you're at the ocean and you're shuffling your feet to avoid stepping on manta rays.
Yes, exactly like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you shuffle out of the pile of conflicted kobolds. Michael Bublé, you are up, and King is on deck. Starting the timer now.
Item interaction action. The first thing I do is like, hey, Jeffrey, can you perform surgery?
You know what? I've never tried, but I like feel it in my heart. I could.
Okay, cool, take this. And he hands off his plastic dagger.
Okay. In plastic, you say?
Yes, it is plastic, therefore it is immune to the effects of the worm cradle.
Oh.
And the second thing he does is he casts control soup on the remainder of the dragon soup, and then he levitates it in front of the kobold people to kind of give Jeffrey the opportunity to start breaking them out.
Fuck. Man, so that's why you said it as soup instead of some other food at the beginning of the games, because you knew I'd include it in the fucking final encounter.
That is absolutely not
water.
true.
Oh,
I wish I could plan ahead that far.
You fucking metagamed me. Ah, damn it.
Shape soup, the most powerful spell.
You've already shaped piss. I should have seen it coming. All right.
But yeah, I just kind of stay in range. I try to give the the Draco Lich a good wide berth while I do this, because I understand that this is going to be a conjoined action, and the soup is very critical to my plan.
Oh no.
Of course it will. All right. Yeah, you managed to fucking do that. There's not even a roll. There's no roll for shaping.
No
water.
roll for
There's
shape
no roll
soup.
for shaping soup. You just fucking do it. You just shape the goddamn soup. All right. Yes. King, you're up. I'm starting the timer now. Fuck.
Damn it. Okay, so the Lich thing,
Yes, the Draco Lich.
the most important. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast on him and
Alright.
try to do something here.
Okay.
But I also have Agonizing Blast, so I add my Charisma mod to the damage.
All right. Do it.
So 1d10. I gotta roll what? D20 first.
Yeah, you got to do an attack roll first with a +0 mod, because I think your charisma is a 0.
Well,
Well, you have proficiency actually, so it's a 14.
14.
Yeah.
And then 2 plus a.
Plus your charisma modifier of 0.
So what was the total roll? You kind of cut out there.
It is 2 damage with a 14 to hit.
14 to hit. Let's see. Its AC is 19. So no, that does not hit. And the Eldritch Blast just kind of bounces harmlessly off of its skull, just sort of like Cell tanking a Destructo disc, whatever Krillin throws at him.
The sensu bean.
Kind of breaks on his skin. It breaks on the surface of the skull. Nothing happens. King, did you have another part of that action you wanted to do?
I'm just gonna ready my invisibility cloak.
You throw on the invisibility cloak then and just kind of become invisible for a bonus action. Alright, Granola, you're about to be up, but because this is top of the round, your passive... Everyone's passive insight is kind of picking up on things. This is very much not a normal dragon. The normal dragon rules do not apply to it. The normal dragon playbook does not apply to it. Anyone magically inclined, such as Granola and Michael Bublé, are going to get a free Arcana roll right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
Nice.
17.
Anyone who got a 15 or above, so the both of you, realize that any sort of super powerful undead, like this one clearly is going to have a phylactery. Anyway, Granola.
All right. Let's see. I tried peace. I guess perception to look around for something that looks of high value.
Sure.
That's a 6.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
All right. Plan Q. We're gonna shove that thing in one of them portals. Okay, wait. Previous knowledge. The fishing portals. How big are they?
They're big.
Okay. Yeah.
They're
Pl-
big enough. Unless the phylactery is car sized, you can probably throw that in.
oh, I don't want to put the phylactery. I want to put the dragon in there.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Just let it be some other realm's problem.
Yeah, exactly. Plan Q. We gotta get the skeleton dragon in the hole. And I'm just gonna run towards the door.
Sure. All right. Go right ahead.
That seems like a terrible idea.
But let's see if the dragon follows you. Roll for, I guess, maybe deceit or persuasion.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, deception probably.
Deception. Okay, I can use chair. It's a 21.
God damn.
Son of a bitch. So, the dragon was literally about to just nuke Homer Soupson. But because you and I was gonna say, well, you didn't roll high enough to really get its attention, but you got a fucking 21. That gets his attention. So, fuck. Alright, I guess that's what he's doing now. And rather than re-upping control of the domination on the kobolds, it's gonna be like, hey, fuck that turtle.
Okay, the turtle cast taunt. We love that.
Despite being a pile of bones, it absolutely is fast enough to get to Granola on the other side of the room. It's going to just take a little flying jump across the rest of you and just lands right in front of Granola. And it's going to do a frightful presence. Each creature of the dragon's choice that is within 120 feet of the dragon and aware of it must succeed on a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. And I'm pretty sure everyone's within 120 feet of me, so everyone make a Wisdom saving throw at DC 19.
All right.
I got a 16.
I failed.
Use my inspiration because I need to.
Oh no!
That's a nat 1.
Good.
Jeffrey shits his pants.
Hey everybody, Billy peed his pants.
Imagine the coward being the only person who succeeds the wisdom throw for fear.
Yeah, that's a little interesting. Alright. So,
Is anybody else gonna roll inspiration on that?
No. No.
HP, I'm gonna save it for something that's actually gonna kill me.
I feel like in a case where you're not actually trying to kill the enemy, fear isn't the worst thing to have.
Yeah, kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I have a very, very important role in this.
And Granola, it's going to finish up its turn by using 2 claw attacks on you.
Okay.
Let's see how they do.
Oh boy.
Oh no, is the turtle first to die?
Let me ask you, JD. I need to know if it makes your AC. Does a 33 hit?
Alright, she's getting locked out.
Just barely.
She's getting locked out.
They're both gonna hit. Alright. Alright, so I need you to take 2d6 plus 5 damage twice.
Alright, I am on the ground. I'm at -1.
Oh no!
Fucking
Not the
finally.
turtle!
Fucking finally, I dropped one of you bitches.
Just give me that anime slow-mo fall with the silhouette where I'm like, ugh.
Wait, you can't use that one spell as a reaction?
I didn't set it up.
Oh, it's an action spell?
Yeah, all the spells I've been using are actions.
I thought that was a reaction spell.
No, Vortex Warp is just casting time instant conjuration spell. And even then we didn't rest, so it's not charged up.
No,
We did rest.
Oh, we did rest?
We did a long rest, yeah.
Oh, well then I'm not down on the ground. I just took 19. I still have 3 health left. I live!
I hate all of you.
Yes!
I cough up a blood and some eel Doritos.
God damn it, I was so excited I finally dropped one of you to 0.
That all you got, bitch?
Alright, chat. Give the turtle your energy.
You motherfuckers. Alright, Jeffrey Poison, you're up and the kobolds are on deck.
Okay, so I'm like super afraid. What do I roll to get out of that?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Well, let's look that up.
And I think that's rolled at the end of the turn, not the...
Wait, what's Jeffrey in?
Fear.
Well,
Fear, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Might help if I actually put proper D&D. Because I put into my Google, what role get out of fear? And it's just articles about how men can conquer their fear. It's not what I was looking for.
Oh my god.
You have to break line of sight to the creature, so you're going to use the dash action with your turn and move away from him as much as you can, and then if you can break line of sight, then you can make a wisdom saving throw to try and break it.
Question, Matt, if I dab, does that count as breaking line of sight? Because I can't see him anymore.
So I don't see that I have to stay within line of sight, but it's a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. I'm going to say dabbing will not break it.
You're not using the spell fear.
No, I'm not using the spell fear. No, I'm using the condition frightened.
Okay.
And so, honestly, you are going to have a hard time attacking it. You're having a time making ability checks while it's visible to you, and you can't move closer to it.
Okay. I think the best thing for me to do then is to use this plastic knife on this worm cradle.
Do surgery on some kobolds.
Yeah. Can't do much.
You're gonna cut the kobold free?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good to me. While one of the kobolds is struggling with their dilemma, you start hacking the worm cradle off of it. I need you to roll for. What would be a good check for this? Because it's not an attack roll. It's going to be.
It's like it's dex related.
Maybe sleight of hand.
Maybe. Yeah, that tracks enough. I think.
You know what, Elise? I'm going to give you the chance. What do you want to roll for it?
Sleight of hand is 17.
Yeah, you succeed. You managed to pry worm cradle off of one of the 5 kobolds.
Okay, sweet.
And as it gets pried too, and it's the kobold's turn now, literally, and 4 of them are just kind of struggling with themselves mentally. But the one that you freed is like, you have to set it free.
Set what free?
Come, I think there's a thing somewhere that keeps it anchored here.
Okay, cool. Can you show me where it is? And is it hopefully like away from the dragon?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
really
it's definitely not in here.
dragon.
Definitely not in here.
Okay, sweet. No, lead on, little dude.
I don't know. I'm just I'm a little guy. It's my birthday.
Continue. Follow your little guy gut.
It's almost like maybe the party saw it already and might have commented on it.
Yeah, but I was like busy kick whipping.
It sounds like someone else's problem now. It's Homer Soupson's turn, and then Michael Bublé's on deck. Homer Soupson, the DM is starting the timer now.
Do I overhear this conversation?
Totally.
That it's not in here? Okay, cool, great.
Yeah. No, he's loud.
Keep in mind, the door is currently being blocked by Olividar and Granola right now, because Granola was heading for the door.
I apologize. I was distracted by my dog for like past 35 seconds.
For the past 35 minutes, I've been elsewhere.
Yeah.
35? What? No.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. It's fine.
30 seconds. Sorry. Where am I at?
Guys, where's my feet?
I'm sorry.
They call them fingers, but I've never seen them fing. Oh, there they go. Yeah, you just got done, like, getting stabbed by kobolds, and then you kind of said, come on, guys, this isn't you, and then you kind of shoved them off.
Okay, yes. Right.
And they're currently eating soup.
No, you've got control of the soup right now.
Right, the soup is levitating in front of them, and I just imagine that they're just like 4 little hamsters.
Yeah.
They're just like lapping at the orb of soup before them.
They're like on a child on a pizza.
Also, I'm just gonna make sure that the soup supplies remain steady, keep everybody distracted, tend to the dare.
So you use your so what you're saying is you use your action to throw more soup into the soup orb.
Yep.
Opposite of a soup Nazi. Are you a soup communist?
Let's say a stew communist.
No, yeah, no, absolutely, 100% down for it.
Soup communist. Soup for everyone, comrade.
100%.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Stew Lennon.
So, Michael Bublé, you're up. King is on deck.
I lament to inform you that I can no longer maintain concentration on the soup because I have other shit to do. So how blocked is this door, would you say?
So you can physically move through the door past these two, but you will trigger an opportunity attack from...
No, I won't. I have face step.
Probably do it then.
Okay, well then I use my bonus action to face step past them as I run towards the door, casting detect magic to look for the phylactery.
Okay, yeah. Hey, remember that shrine I had you guys touch? Yeah.
Hey y'all, I found the thing! It's the shrine out here! Hurry, hurry!
Alright. Michael Bublé, I think that's the end of your turn.
That's all of it.
Yeah. King, you're up and Granola is on deck.
Yeah.
Also, the kobolds are now covered in soup because I just dropped it all over them.
We'll assume they're not dominated for the time being.
I'm gonna go ahead and continue throwing on my invisibility cloak and use my retreat that I'm not gonna fuck up the first word again this time. And I'm also gonna run for the door towards the shrine.
Okay. Yeah, with Expeditious Retreat, I believe you get advantage on evading opportunity attacks, so why don't you... Actually, I will roll twice, because it is it's a thing that I roll for to see if I hit you.
Good.
And...
Mine were not great.
Well, mine were, so you're fucked regardless.
Great. Lovely.
Hang on, what were the rolls?
So I got... Oh, let me put it this way. I rolled a 15 and a 13. I take the lowest result, I believe. And my attack bonus is 13.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind. There's literally no way I stopped this with silvery barbs. Sorry, King.
King, as you're running... Oh, actually, you're invisible, too. Doesn't that give you another bonus?
Yeah, I'm also invisible, yeah, so...
Can he even hit?
That's a good question. Can I hit an invisible target?
Let me read the spell invisibility for you real quick.
God, so much shit going on. Alright. Anything with target...
It literally just says invisible. I think if it can't
Yeah.
if it doesn't have any extra sensory thing that can detect King, King can't be stopped.
Well, I do have a list of all of its shit here. Let me see if it... I don't
If
think
it has
true
detect
sense.
invisibility, yeah, then it wouldn't be able to see King.
Senses blind sight, which that doesn't mean it's things. So it just means it's not hindered by not being able to see. Let me check it. Does blind sight see invisible?
Yeah, let me
shit?
check that too.
'Cause I could see that going either way.
Fine, just let me run. Cool.
I want to kill somebody.
I'm just a baby.
Okay. All right. Fuck.
I mean, it says sensitivity to vibrations and shit like that. So like you could probably hear the pitter patter of little kobold feet.
Okay, yeah, and that tracks with what I'm reading here too. So unfortunately, I am going to allow the hit to happen, and I would definitely give it disadvantage, and I already have given it disadvantage. It hits anyway. Sorry. So why don't you roll yourself 2d6 plus 5 damage?
Dorime.
6 plus 5, 11.
You take 11 damage as you kind of wheel out the door.
Okay, I'll take it.
Alright, so, fuck, that took too long. Granola, you are up.
Alright.
You're almost dead, but not there.
It's a big skeleton, so I could pretty easily see through it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I will vortex myself between it and those portals I'm trying to get it to.
Okay.
So I don't have.
Already between it, I'm assuming you mean you want to get closer to the portals?
Yes.
Yeah, you just kind of fucking zap over there.
And
go ahead.
oh, an item action, drink my last potion to maybe survive another half turn.
Okie doke.
And after that, I will be done.
Okay.
Homer already took his action.
5.
What's the 5 for?
Oh, the health potion, yeah.
Man, healing in 5e is bullshit.
Yes, it is.
It's garbage inside of combat.
Olividar is up next, and now that Granola has teleported away, he's going to go back to his original plan of killing the thing that made it forget that, it probably shouldn't have liched itself. So it's going to go after Homer Soups and delicious, delicious soup and shit on it. Homer, I am going to... Can it make a breath attack and a claw attack? Let's see. Sorry, some of my shit got disorganized here. No, I can't do that.
Take your time.
Alright. I've never fought with an adult dragon before. They have so many options. I honestly am not very good at fighting optimally with it. Oh, I could have done this. Oh, I could have done that. Fuck.
Yeah, true dragons are complicated.
Yeah. Alright, so it's going to use its breath weapon on you, and I think you are the only non-co... I think you and King are the only ones left in the room with bullets.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jeffrey Poison should be there. Jeffrey, you're still in the throne room, aren't you?
No way to stuff.
Huh?
Jeffrey is right next to the kobolds right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Olividar is going to make a breath weapon on Jeffrey and Homer and King.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Wait, isn't King in a different direction since he's next to the...
Oh, you're
door?
right. Absolutely. Sorry about that. You're correct. So, just Jeffrey and Homer then.
Okay.
I need you to roll DC Dex at 19. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's not 19. That's the Frightful Presence. Let me see the fucking DC on that one.
Most DCs are similar.
Thorn Breath is DC 16, so make a DC 16 Dex throw. How much did you get, Elise?
I got 21.
Damn it.
I got a 20.
Son of a fucking bitch.
I got 3 HP. I'm a sit duck, man. What are you doing?
Well, it does still do damage on half. It does half damage on a successful save.
No.
I'm gonna need you to make 6d8 piercing damage and then have it.
Okay. Okay, though. Wait, hold on. Okay, so 50. Yeah, that's negative 12 then.
Okay. Hey, you didn't die outright. You're just dying.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Jeffrey falls backward in slow motion.
Basically about 16 damage, so minus 14.
So both of you are dropped to 0?
Yep.
You know what's fun? If the Draco Lich's breath weapon drops the enemy to 0 HP, guess who's dominated now?
Oh no.
It's okay, they're unconscious. They just sit there.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Initiative is right fucking now. Right after Olividar in the turn order. Right now. And yeah. Gonna need you to go protect that phylactery right now, both of you.
Ready? So, do I zombie walk or can I skateboard?
You can zombie skateboard.
It's a long way away from them, considering the fact that they're nowhere near the door.
It's true.
So yeah, Jeffrey is zombie skateboarding. But he's gonna do his best, and he still has a dash on a bonus action. So.
Rad.
So
Actually,
Jeffrey is booking it. He is like there.
Nice. So as Granola and King and
Isn't
Michael
Granola
Bublé-
going a different way than King and Michael Bublé?
Yeah.
I was under the well, okay, so the fishing holes are not far away from the phylactery.
Oh, okay.
So I say all three of you are heading to the same place, and then all of a sudden, just fucking dead-eyed zombie Jeffrey Poison just fucking skateboards up to you. Homer,
And
you're
zombie
also
can
up.
Talk.
Yeah, you can still talk.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. So am I like aware that I don't have the ability to control what I'm doing, or am I like convinced that
Dealer's
okay,
choice.
this is now my purpose?
Dealer's choice.
How does the party feel? Because I can go full in depth on this and go mad cow against party members, or I can be chill against them.
I feel like Berserk is more epic.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I also think that Jeffrey Poison's turn is first, though, and we should probably resolve what he does. Now that
He
he's
spent his
next to
whole
us.
action getting to you.
Yeah.
No, but he used a bonus action to dash.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Jeffrey
he's a
Poison
rogue.
does have an action then. Jeffrey, how do you want to fuck up the party?
I feel like he's already got the plastic knife in his hands, right? The plastic dagger.
Mm-hmm, it's true.
So I feel like that's gonna be like immediately. I don't imagine zombie gonna put much thought into things. The zombie gonna go hand, have, knife, stab, stab.
Okay.
So that would be hit 24.
Against who?
I'm also invisible.
I mean, who's visible then?
Me and
Granola and Michael.
yeah.
Who's closest to the phylactery?
They're
Probably me.
Yeah.
Okay, then you. Does 24 hit?
It does, but also I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs on you.
Okay.
So re-roll it.
Oh, you're asking Elise to re-roll, hoping that's
Yes.
gonna work out for you?
I understand.
It actually did.
I should have
rolled a
made.
1.
I should have
rolled a
made
1.
Jeffrey Poison a dominated thrall a long time ago, because then I can put Elise's insane rolls to work for me. Flops and fails, and it works out for me regardless.
Yeah, well, so that totally didn't work.
Jeffrey, for the first time, you feel like you might have done something uncool.
Jeffrey takes just emotional damage.
All right, Homer, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just rage out, berserk out, and just lock eyes with like the nearest person and charge.
Okay. Probably going to be JD at this
Yeah.
point. King is invisible.
All right.
I don't think he could charge and also attack this turn.
Yeah.
though.
I don't think that's the
Yeah,
case,
but you can charge up and scare the shit out of everybody.
Oh, absolutely. Just a bellowing, just like scream.
Nice.
Just an axe in one hand and a pot in the other. My Paul Chef's cap just standing out on end with just the 3 comb-over hairs hanging out the left side.
Very good. All right, King, you're invisible and you're up. What do you want to do? Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. Michael Bublé, you're up, and then King is on deck.
Oh, it's me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So with that, I have given. Let's see, who's this? JD, do you use attack spells?
I have a couple, yes, but
DC based.
I think I grabbed most of mine being where they were DC based. Let me check. I don't like to attack.
King, what is your highest damage spell? Is it a save or is it an attack roll?
I think my highest is Shatter.
Okay, and is that a DC?
Explain.
Yeah, most of my stuff is saving throws.
Saving throw. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and give the advantage to myself, and I'm going to cast what is it? Create fire.
Yeah, create fire or bonfire.
I'm trying to find the name of this spell real quick. It is create bonfire. Yeah. So I am going to get in range of this phylactery and just like start burning this shrine.
Okay. So
And it is a save for the shrine.
okay. And let's see what I get here.
I assume the shrine doesn't have a save, but
What's the DC that it has
it's
to
a
hit?
dex save, DC 13.
Yeah, it does not. And as we've seen in other incarnations, the
7 fire
Worm
damage.
Cradle is very much a fan of fire most of the time because it just kind of encourages.
Oh wait, there's Worm Cradle there?
Yeah, it had it in the jar.
Okay, I probably wouldn't have done that if I had known there was Worm Cradle there.
And you see, and you finally recognize what was growing there, and it was the next dragon egg. And it's been sort of turned into this phylactery of undeath rather than a cycle of rebirth that it was supposed to be all along. The Worm Cradle is itself a symbol of magical rebirth in that the fire destroys it but encourages new growth in its place. And the Worm Cradle that's been corrupted here is burned away.
Doesn't it kind of go crazy though?
Oh, it absolutely does. Everyone roll for Dex.
Logan,
I'm sorry, I got a 16.
for the love of God.
Advantage.
8.
13.
Oh.
You're gonna have to roll again. Oh wait, no, never mind. You don't have disadvantage.
Yeah. No one got higher than a 10, did they?
No, I got a 16
You got 16.
because I have advantage from my silvery barbs.
And I got a 13.
Somehow I didn't expect the phylactery to be set on fire. Very destructive for the phylactery, but it's also very destructive for you all as well. The Draco Lich, the former Dragon of Winter, collapses into a pile of bones, and the frostbitten Worm Cradle falls off of the kobolds and off of Jeffrey and off of Homer Soupson as the fire burns the phylactery down and the egg placed in the container gets larger and larger.
You can Draco Lich these nuts.
Huh.
I need everyone except for everyone except for Michael Bublé. He's the only one who passed the dex throw to take 3d6 damage.
Are we gonna roll for baby since the egg is getting bigger?
5.
And if you're already in negatives, go ahead and give yourself failure on the death saving throw count for taking damage in the first place.
Okay.
King, you took 12. Are you still up?
No, not anymore.
JD, are you still up? Am I the only one who's still up?
Oh no, now I'm down to 3 because I chugged my last health potion while fleeing last turn.
That was a lucky roll.
Good work, Mink, for the art.
As the snow is burned away, as the frostbitten Worm Cradle is burned away, as the fortress falls around you, you see the egg split open and a shining figure bursts up before flying upwards in the sky, taking a little U-turn, and just flying into the portal beneath your feet as you are all forcefully ejected back into the prime material plane.
Do I get to keep my dog?
I'm going to say Probably not, because your dog is dead, and dead things don't traditionally like to come over to the prime material plane unless they're, really fucking cursed.
Yes, you get to keep your dog, but
Fuck.
You could probably come visit again now that things are a little less cursed. Your friends are dying, though.
Yeah, no. I immediately start performing CPR on Homer because I realize that if my dog is dead, then I'm still gonna need a bodyguard.
Yeah.
no, I will save
I'll do a
King.
medicine roll and use inspiration from that fight on it to do a 19 on Oroboro to stabilize specifically. Holy shit, JD!
I punch King in the kidneys while trying to help. Apparently, I use my inspiration, I guess, to get the 13 instead of the 0.
Will count as against a death saving throw.
Yeah, so let's make that the 13.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you managed to stabilize King. Jeffrey is also dying, and Jeffrey's literally about to die.
Homer, help Jeffrey!
We have participation for Radcliffe.
Oh, Radcliffe.
Oh yeah, Radcliffe.
Radcliffe helps Jeffrey.
Helps Jeffrey with the assist.
Aww.
Yeah,
Daniel Radcliffe helps.
he is.
Like, if I'm at a point where I could do spare the dying, I could do that on Jeffrey, but if...
That's workable too. That's a cantrip.
Yeah.
So, how are we going to roll for the chat?
So basically, whoever's rolling medicine is just going to do it twice.
I got my one good roll on medicine. Someone else who has actually, like, more than a +1 in it should probably handle it. But also, spare the dying has happened, so, like, if anybody has a potion, you could just, like, help Jeffrey guzzle it.
Pour it down my throat.
Yeah, just kind of rub Jeffrey's throat like a dog taking medicine.
I'm just kidding.
Why did none of us roll a cleric again?
Clerics are for nerds.
Is, and I would be backseat driving you the entire time. Alright, so, who is rolling healing?
Who's gonna save me?
Who's gonna save my soul now? Who's gonna save Jeffrey's soul now?
The highest.
Or are you just gonna let Jeffrey die? I'm gonna set a timer.
Yeah.
Well, no, we did spare the dying. He's already not dying. The
Oh, okay.
question is,
Yeah, I thought we said Homer was going to do it.
Okay, that's fine then. Alright. Yeah, Jeffrey is still unconscious, but not dying anymore. And the audience is... Daniel Radcliffe is just kind of rubbing Jeffrey's shoulders to be like, come on, you can do it, buddy. You can do it. Come on. Daniel Radcliffe...
plus just one more kickflip for me, man.
Yeah. So, there is... Jeff, I'm going to say Jeffrey Poison wakes up with Daniel Radcliffe rubbing your shoulders.
Jeffrey gives him a nod.
It's a cool guy nod. Just, it's not gay.
Yeah.
It's not gay, helping each other out. It's just guys rubbing each other's shoulders.
You know, like bros do.
Like bros do. Alright. You are back in the prime material plane. You see little ghostly apparitions of the folks who are no longer with you, but who you helped regardless. You see your dog, Michael Bublé. You see your grandfather, Granola.
Nana!
And they're waving to you, and you can't hear them, but you can see it on their face that they are very proud of you. And they'll see you someday again, because that's just the order of things. And Jeffrey, your parents are there, like both sets of them, standing very far apart from each other because it's a little awkward.
He gives a nod to like his human parents, and just like a cooler nod to his wolf parents.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf
And
parents
your
never
wolf
made him
parent,
do homework.
your wolf parents are just like, shit, yeah, our boy's so cool, so fucking rad. Oh my god.
See, they understood.
King, a lot of your subjects are still alive, and so they came with you.
Oh.
Not fair.
King, you're being made a little palanquin of other kobolds to be sitting on.
Yeah.
Homer, you have tasted the most delicious food in existence. And you made it.
Yep. Now I have no purpose in life.
That's a very cynical way to look at it, but sure.
Shit got dark.
And angrily enough, none of y'all fucking died. The only one who got a bad ending here is me. And I will hold it against all of you.
Someone else is the DM for the next one, right?
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with this horse shit.